Time to set the stage with the lights off. Let the little nigga breathe till the fight's lost. You ain't never like the let them roach niggas bleed if they can't see. Side of the TV, what you can't be. They say that murder on my mind, now they can't breathe. Take a picture of the crew, that's your last beat. Oh, it need me or love, yeah, that's just me. Just keep them jumping like some frogs, so they might be when the sun sets. And they don't really want to bleed from the gun playing like mine. Nigga smoking weed on the one-way street, nigga. Yeah, we see we outside with it. Pull up to the base like we might be with it on guard. Side these niggas like bullshit and they fraud. Let me chop them down with the sword. Walk them down like they live hard. This the toughest you gon' be in, we too hard. And you don't really want that smoke, my G. With B-side and on TV, this the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in, the toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in, the toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in, the toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in, the toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in, toughest environment, the toughest environment, the toughest environment to be in. Keep that off your lip before you get flipped. We got sources over here, we don't just spit. Too many bosses over here, y'all just legit. Put the niggas in the game, let them get real. Don't even step unless you come in with that scholarship. That economic tip, gotta make a dollar flip. And I might be next, I don't give a damn, a truth rolling with me, so I'm feeling like the son of man. Too many gon' hate, gotta make a stand. I'm just trying to duck the lake, you don't understand.
All right, peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another Son of the TV House of Consciousness production. You already see Christina Nick is making a household name here. Everybody want Christina Nick. Christina, it looks like she got a bullseye on her back now. Ever since she made her debut over here, going at Jabari, banging and going in. She have a bullseye. You know, we got Christina Nick and the Porsche Doc coming up. That's going to be fire. That's going to be pay-per-view. And I want to fall back and just pass the mic to LB, man. This is going to be one y'all don't want to miss right here. Brother LB, let them know what's going on, brother.
Man, we always appreciate the opportunity to come on the big platform and to express to everybody what's going on. Obviously, you already set the tone. Christina Nix has been bogarting every community she's been in. And let me tell you something. If you think she's one that's just going to let you bully her because you're a guy, you got something mistaken. She really like that. And she want all the smoke. But wait a second. There's a guy called Free Range. Atheist. He don't believe in none of that stuff. But he say, guess what? He can back up everything, man. And he want to punch and he want to expose anybody that get in his way. Well, Christina wants that smoke. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it, man. And we're going to let these ones really, really get into the meat and potatoes. I pass it back. Chris, wait, Sinetta. Yeah, no, let them introduce themselves. I'm sorry. My son is noise, yeah.
All right, let's go to Free Range. Free Range, you are new to the channel. You're new to the people. You may not be new out there, but over here, Free Range. Let's talk about it, man. Introduce yourself to the people. Unmute yourself.
Gotcha, my bad. Yeah, Free Range. You guys can, of course, Atheist, you guys can find me on social media, Free Range, and Instagram and YouTube. I haven't put up much content yet, but I'm definitely going to start doing it now. I work a lot, so I'm always multitasking and going to definitely make myself available for this one. I've been around Christina a little bit in the past few days or weeks leading up to this, so this has been pretty good. You know, definitely not underestimating her, but when it comes to this stuff, I'm kind of a beast, so listen, I don't have to be aggressive and hostile with her to make my points. My points are solid. They stand for themselves. So I'm just gonna bring it to her. I hope she got everything lined up because it's gonna be a great debate.
I hear that you are a atheist, man. Talk about
Correct. Yes, sir. So just really simple that I came from a background of Christianity initially. So that's why I was up to about age 16, became an atheist then, and then I went back into religion with the esoteric stuff, dealing with Nuwabiism and things of that nature. So studying all the religions and I won't say all, but a great deal of them. And then went back into atheism because I realized I didn't have enough reasons to substantiate those beliefs, even though what we do a lot is try to make sense of the stuff we believe, and it sounds and feel good, but when you really boil it down, a lot of stuff is just emotional. We like to believe in the things that make us feel good. So, but when you look at the archaeological data, you look at the doctrines themselves, a lot of things don't add up, and the reason being because you get to understand a great deal of it came from man, and it was man inspired. So, but that's what took me on my journey, and that's why I'm here. So. I'm not one of the atheists that is shut off the facts. I'm always open to change my position and opinion on something, but you got to give me some hard evidence to sway me.
All right, Christina Nick, this is not new for her. She's been dealing with atheists for a while, so I'm quite sure she's probably familiar with what you're going to come with. Sister, introduce yourself to the people who may not know you, Christine. Unmute yourself.
I think she froze up.
Yeah, she's driving now. You're going to have to get it together, Christine. Get it together. You in the car.
Signal. Yep. Got to be stationary for these ones. Free
Yeah.
reign. You spoke
Yes,
about
sir.
your atheism and how you went into religion and you came out of religion as well. How many years would you say you've actually spent drenched in the religious studies?
AKA Chris True.
Yeah, you freezing up, Christine. You're going to have to, you got to get better signal.
You might have to pull over, sis. But what did she come in? Yeah. So I'd say about at least a good 21, 22 years. I'm in my late 30s now, so yeah, but yeah, about that amount of time. And I still study it too here and there. I kind of abandoned it for a while because it didn't appeal to me. But once I got back into social spaces and it became a subject of main discourse, I was like, all right, let me hop back into this and start studying a bit more. So I'm very versed in it, and never consider myself the ultimate master or anything like that. But I can hang with anybody in the discussion.
Sinetta, it sounds like this brother is not playing any games either. Sounds like he's well studied around the subject matter and he wants nothing but smoke too. It's pretty interesting.
It sounds like he been listening to me a little bit. I don't know.
That's why he it's Sinetta Jr. You got the mask on.
Yeah. But it looked like he got some fire with him. I'm gonna keep it. I feel I feel his story.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that he's gonna be able to handle it because I'm rolling more towards his story, but I'm gonna have to fall back and see how Christina Nick handles it because Unc taught us a long time ago. A well-organized lie can defeat a disorganized truth. So Christina Nick, you're gonna have to come with some she might come with some disorganized truth. I mean I would say a well-organized lie. Leaning more towards the brother, but hey, her lie might be organized and it might defeat a disorganized truth. So I'm hoping that the brother can be organized. He's going up against a heavy hitter in Christina Nick. And like you said, this is just the weigh-in, family. We want to let y'all know this is just the weigh-in. This will not be a paid event. So y'all will be able to see it. It's going to be live whenever we come up with the date from these two giants here, and we're going to find out. We got Christina back in the building. Can you talk, Christine? You on mute? You are on mute?
Sorry about that, guys. I apologize.
Okay, we hear you. Introduce yourself to the people who may not know who you are.
All right. So I'm Christina Nick, a.k.a. Chris Truth. Not new to this. I'm true to this.
Chris
Man, I'm
Truth.
taking bodies.
Oh, man.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
We hear you. Go ahead.
Okay.
We hear you.
I want to say I'm taking bodies. I call me the beast slayer. This brother think he's a beast, but I just want you to know it's a fool that says that there is no God. Amen. So I'm coming. They got a target on my back, but I'm taking daggers. You feel me? That I'm quenching every fiery dart of the enemy. You feel me? We body bagging a man. Call me Murder She Wrote. So it's going down. I'm coming in the name of the living and true God. You know what I'm saying? Who is this uncircumcised Philistine that's trying to come up against me? So I just let you know that he's going to deliver free range into my hands. Y'all going to see it. He teaches my hands to war, and we going to war. It's about atheism against theism, and it's going down. It's going down.
Okay, so LB, I'm gonna pass it off to you and let you do what you do. Get these two started.
Yeah, so listen, what I want is for both of you to kind of feel each other out, but I only want throwaways. I don't want bullets. I don't want missiles. I want spare lunch meat throwaways. All right, is that understood, Christina? Free range. She
Yeah, I
got
think I
good.
get what you're saying. Yeah, no direct shots. Yeah, because I don't want to expose anything for the debate. But yeah, so of course, just for the clarity, the debate is called "Did man create God or did God create man?" And so this is not about whether God exists or not. However, it does beg the question: how do we come to our conclusions? And when it comes to Christina and stuff I spoke, she has the same weakness that every theist has, that they can't substantiate any of it. It's all opinionated. It's all individualized based on their personal, quote unquote, anecdotal experience, which is again is just extremely subjective. But it's going to be exposed in the debate, and I can't wait to do that. So this is going to be fun.
Mm. So basically, the majority of her premise or what she'll be coming with is just over flooded with subjectivity. It's not enough objective information in there to actually come up with anything conclusive.
Exactly. There will be no substantial,
Mm.
like no material evidence that's going to bring forth a conclusion. And again, I'm not trying to give any away, but she will fumble with some of the premises I'm going to present to her. She will fumble.
What are some of the areas of study we can be expecting from you, or what are you expecting for her to bring out?
Gotcha. Well, I know she's most likely going to go to the Bible and try to substantiate the history of it, the archaeological evidence regarding it, and the things maybe such as Dead Sea Scrolls and allegedly ancient characters. But where I come from is historicity. Trying to get that word of where does this stuff derive from, as far as what predates the Bible, and not just the Bible, just man in general. When man first came up with the concepts of God and religion, and how and what evolves around that, where did this concept come from, and was it rooted in a being actually presenting himself, or man coming up with concepts that satisfy their reality?
Okay, hold it right there. Christina Truth, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can
You,
hear you.
okay. It seems like you're still
I can hear
breaking
you.
up.
Hello.
Okay, you're breaking up, but I can hear
Mm.
you. Can you hear me?
She
I
had to
can hear
drive
you.
through.
I can hear you good.
Okay, I want to ask you,
I'm not at the
what do
drive-through,
you,
but I'm here.
what do
Okay.
you feel? What do you feel? Free range's disadvantages are going to be in this.
His disadvantages is that he got science against him. He got the Bible against him. I mean, I understand atheists really think they're very clever, but it's really, I mean, the they use non-evidence as evidence. You feel me? Non-belief as
Mm,
belief. It's just the inverse. You feel me? Of belief. It's just belief in, like, they have a belief in God. It's just a non-belief. So it's
mm,
belief against belief. And I think they underestimate the fact that they cannot disprove God. You can't
mm,
disprove God. You cannot disprove the biblical narrative. You can't do it. So they're taking on a task, and they got the God of the Bible, the God of the universe, just taking up space, renting free space in their head, man. They're consumed and obsessed with God. So I think his weakness is the fact that science points to God, that the first scientists, right? They were Christians. You feel me? Like the universe points to God. You feel me? Psychology points to God. So whatever
mm,
argument he uses is gonna point right back to God. That's it.
mm. Free range. I want to ask you.
Mhm.
I asked you about her downside. What do you believe her upside is in this conversation?
Her upside is, which is still bad evidence in my opinion, is that and this is what these typically bring, is that most people believe in God, which is true. Most people believe in God. That is a fact. So that's her best argument she can bring, which is me still manning her. And again, it's very flimsy, and I will debunk it easily. But that's gonna be the strongest evidence she has, that most people believe or has come to a conclusion that there is some God.
So basically, the popular vote.
Correct.
Okay, okay. Christina True, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What do you believe Free Range's upside in this conversation? Do you think he has any advantages?
Them YouTube videos he been watching, that's about it. But I ain't sure. I don't know the brother. He sound like he's a very intelligent brother from the couple conversations I had. He's very sharp.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna ruffle his feathers right now,
Okay.
but from what I hear, he's very poised. He seems like he's a pretty thorough guy. He asks thorough questions. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm not familiar with him, but I'm looking forward to what he's gonna bring to the table. At the end of the day, you know, we both got an uphill battle because we want to present the evidence for how these concepts are created. And so I think we both got a task at our hand. You know what I'm saying? But he seems like he might be a sharp brother. You know what I mean? Smooth criminal. You feel me?
He keeping the mask on. I think he's trying to shoot us a symbolic message here.
You feel me?
Yeah,
The scripture sniper. You know what I mean?
I see what's going on.
Exactly.
The Bible bandit.
Right.
So I wanna cut right to the meat and potatoes here. Let's lock in a date. We need to see what your two guys' availability are, so we can put this on write it in stone.
Well, this coming weekend will be kind of hectic because, of course, it's graduation season and everything. And I would love to get it soon as possible, but I could find time this weekend. It'll probably be a little later on a Saturday or Sunday. However, if you want to do the following weekend, that's perfectly fine too. Or, like I said, my Wednesdays and Thursdays, early mornings are kind of free too. I'm a workaholic, so I work a lot. I literally work a minimum of 9,500 hours a week. So but anyhow, if that works for you, Christina, fine. If not, we'll try to figure something out, and I can take time off to make this work.
So you said you want 2 weeks from now. What you think about that, LV?
Yeah, is that too long, LB, or is that okay?
No, if we can get it in that next week, because we obviously we don't wait too long. But if we
Right.
can definitely do it within that next week range, you said the
Mhm.
weekend is your best availability, or Thursday, Wednesday?
Yeah, Thursday, Wednesdays, early morning is good, and then weekends I'm pretty much open all weekend.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're not gonna do no early morning stuff. Christina,
Okay.
So early morning on a Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah, that's
You said
generally on
early
time I'm
morning?
free. Yes, like between 8 and 12, I'm pretty much free,
8 a.m. to 12
and I'm on
p.m.
the
So
East Coast, so mhm.
I
When are
don't
you
know. What you
available,
think about that
Christina?
Thursday or the Wednesday? How like a 9 o'clock in the morning kind of thing?
Yeah, 9 o'clock could be good. Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. He said he don't want to do early morning. LB
Pretty
said it's
early,
not
yeah.
a
It's pretty early.
Okay.
that's too early. Okay.
So we'll do it. We'll do it 2 weeks from now. Then, if that's what we
What
gotta do.
what
What's you said? What's the,
what if
Yeah,
we
let's
did it this Saturday or Sunday noon? Is that bad? Would that work for everybody? Or y'all want to wait till next week? I know he said he don't want to push it out too far.
I
So
think I would rather do it in the evening on a Saturday.
gotcha. And that's fine because
We'll do it
like I
in
said, it
the
just
evening.
yeah. We how about 8 o'clock? About 8 o'clock Saturday or Sunday.
8
8
p.m.
All
p.m.
right, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
8 o'clock Eastern.
Yeah. And how's that for you, LV?
Yeah, Saturday, 8 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. Are you guys familiar with the format? Are y'all clear on that? Or do we need to go over it?
Uh, yeah, we can go over to make sure we on the same
What's the
page.
format? How we doing it?
The 3 10-minute rounds.
That's it.
The both parties have a 3-minute rebuttal to each round, though. That's the
Okay.
difference. So you guys can take advantage after a person's 10-minute round. You have 3 minutes to rebuttal. Then you go into your independent 10 round, vice versa. So we're gonna allow both of you time to specifically address what you feel is pertinent. Then you go into your round. How does it sound good,
Gotcha.
right?
Now the person who goes first won't be able to rebuttal because they're setting a tone, right? So do that person get a 3 minute after the second person?
They lay the premise down. Whoever's the affirmative has to lay the premise down.
Oh, okay. Oh, gotcha.
Negative.
Okay.
Exactly. That's how that works.
Okay. That's cool with you, Christina?
That's good. And then we do 5
Christina?
questions after that or something.
Okay.
5 questions. Yep,
Can y'all hear
5
me?
questions.
I can hear y'all.
Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, we heard you.
5 questions.
Okay.
And then we give both of you guys your closing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, closing to be 5 minutes max. So you want to be in that 3 to 5 minute range for your closing.
That'll work.
Okay. Sadetta will be hosting it, but it's an Ultimate Debate League event. He's been more than gracious to give us this floor to showcase you guys. Christina is no stranger to the platform, but free range. Obviously, this represents a big opportunity just for us, all of us, to participate on here. So let's make sure that we're all clear on what we're doing and that we follow the rules that we set forth. So, I'll have the judges submit it to you guys so you can give the stamp of approval, and then we're all locked in. Is Sarnetta anywhere available?
Yeah, it looked like you stepped out a second ago, probably about 5 minutes ago. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Hey,
there you go, right there.
Sarnetta,
so are we going to ask each other some questions, or? Yeah,
that's why I wanted Sarnetta to come back. I'm gonna be timekeeper, and he's gonna referee.
Okay, so yes, I would like for y'all to ask each other a couple of questions, and then we'll see what we have from here. So free range, you got the opportunity to ask Christina Nick some questions, brother.
Sure. So Christina, how long you been a Christian with this particular denomination?
I don't affiliate with any particular denomination, but I've been a Christian. Well, I was born in it. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, my parents are like preachers. So I was born in this. But when I gave my life to Christ, it's been about 18 years.
Gotcha. Okay. And do you subscribe to any particular Bible as a best testament of fact and truth, best translation?
No, I use all the translations. I use the interlinear as well that goes into the Greek and the Hebrew as well. So.
Gotcha. And your beliefs of God come from where? Does it come from things that you've been taught about God, or you have had what many would consider an experience that has led you to your beliefs?
I was brought up in it and taught it, and then I actually had a real experience, a real encounter when real faith came into my heart, and I knew that God was real. And so when I knew he was real for myself, I decided I was going to live for him and serve him. And we've been relating ever since, because it's not about doctrine. It's actually about an intimate relationship with God. So I know him for real.
Okay. All right. Well, I can keep going, but I didn't want to bombard you, sis. If y'all want to open it up for her to ask me, I can keep going now. Oh, she bounced out.
Okay. While she bounced out, let me tell you, I could tell that you are a rookie, brother, because of the question you asking her. You debating her. You are the atheist, man. And so the questions you should be asking her is, can you show and prove to us that God is real in your life? Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Because you're just doing a regular interview, like, how are you? How you doing? How long you been in Christ? Those are the questions you don't want to ask. You want to ask her questions that you can use for the debate coming up, that you got coming up. Like, prove to us that God is real. Show us something tangible that we can feed on and say, you know what? Or ask her, have you ever spoken to God? What did he tell you? What does his voice sound like? How do we? What you mean you had a relationship with him? You got a relationship. How can you have a relationship with something that don't exist? Show me. Prove
I didn't want to spoil the debate question. I thought we were gonna say that juice in this, but okay, if y'all want to go there, we can do
I'm just letting you know you gotta turn it up, bro. Because Christine can handle it.
Okay. All right.
And we're gonna open up the floor for some questions, because the questions will make them get out of it. They'll get into it.
Hey,
yes.
Can I play a promotional song?
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
It's clean. It's clean.
Yes, go ahead.
All right. Just share it when it pops up.
Oh, hold up, not yet, because Christine is back. We want to give her the opportunity to act. Now, watch how she come with her questions to you. I'm gonna see if she's
with it.
Watch. Oh, no. Let's check it out and see.
I don't see her on my screen.
Yeah, I don't see her here.
Yeah, she ain't come through yet. It's she gonna have to get a better system or be in a better area when she do this debate.
I'll talk to her about that for sure.
Okay, go ahead. Play your music, brother.
You gotta share it. You gotta share it, Saheda. Thank you.
LV. Roper. Testing. Yo. It don't take much to know I'm the truth. I'm the one getting paper and miss to the haters. You know how I'm juking the move. And I had a laser to hit on the neighbor. If you move wrong, then you on the news. Hey, that's 8765 and channel 2. Clubhouse used to be acting so smart, but dude, I'm out of it. Instagram rising where you gotta bring your scholarship. We got a method. We tested nigga like some college kids. Hey, study like I'm proud of it. I know some people who hating the moves and I know on the well. I kick back and I'm thinking the dudes who acting a fool. You Dave Chappelle, but be cool, cause I'm letting them loose. They all shoot on the UDL. That's ultimate debate league. You heard me well. Wait, I teach. You gon' respect my reach. This my time. Look at that watch on wrist. Ain't that protect for leak? Gets back to the clubhouse streets. We moving them scripts like SRT to the DMV. Ain't letting it blow like an EMP. Or TNT, short fuse like Easy E. You said you changed to the word, but you don't want the G speed. You say you not one West, we still look like you first East. You the mark of the beast. Clubhouse used to be acting so smart, but dude, I'm out of it. Instagram rising where you gotta bring your scholarship. We got a method. We tested nigga like some college kids. Hey, study like I'm proud of it. You want that smoke? Debate me then. We can take that up right now on a UDL. No safety pins and I hit BlackJesus. Look right now, he told me to rake it in. Or JJ 7,000 Lions Den. Who else debating these dudes that's false? I'm talking to you and your dogs. I'm moving it raw so you can applaud. Shout out to Netta, cause he's still doing his job. Yo, that's you niggas is cons and you still stuck on the car. Oh my God. Who else exposing all of the stuff that's not true? Is it not you? I tell you to come to the lead, but you wouldn't slide through. And you wouldn't slide through? Wow. I know some people who hating the moves and I know in the well. I kick back and I'm thinking the dudes that's acting a fool. You Dave Chappelle, but be cool. I'm letting them loose, they all shoot on the UDL. It's ultimate debate league, you heard me well. Ultimate debate league. The ultimate learning curve.
That's nice. I love it. I heard you was nice too on the mic, LB. I heard about you.
I appreciate you, man. Any step of approval from you is solid. You already know.
Yeah, that was hard. I love it. That's nice.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Christina Nick got a problem with her phone. She keeps trying to use the iPhone. So when the debate come, I hope she's not trying to do that. You know, it's good luck for the debate.
Yeah.
Her last debate went well, right?
Yeah, it did. But
okay.
she still has. Yep. She can't use the phone. We're gonna have to just. She gotta get stationary or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So we waiting on her, man. All right, here she go again. Christina, unmute yourself. Christina, you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Sorry about that. I had to reboot my whole phone. I apologize, guys.
Yeah, you know when you get into the ring, you're gonna have to be in a better spot.
Hello?
Yeah, when you get in the ring, you know you're gonna have to be in a better area.
Well, this ain't the ring. My kids got a job, and I gotta take my kids to their job. But I was standing still the time.
Hold on. Your kids got a job,
Hello?
but you got to take your kids to the job.
Yeah.
Make that make sense, because these are adults if they working. These are young adults. Come on, Christine. See, you freezing up again on me. No, she's outside running around, y'all. She's not in the house. All right, man.
My son said, get it together, Christina.
Yeah, we went longer than the actual debate down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's all good. I'll just speak till you get here. But yeah. Like I said, there's a lot of weakness in it. I've been in plenty of debates, man. So this one's gonna be fun. I pretty much probably heard all talking points as well as she may have too. Now, when we first spoke, I said things to her that she said she wasn't familiar with or that she didn't she hasn't heard before. I may be able to provide angles that she is unfamiliar with, which will be, because even when I talk to other atheists, the same thing. I say things to them that they may not be familiar with in regards of historical documentation. People are not open to the concept of atheism because it's not a gleeful ideology. It's not hopeful. It's not it doesn't sell this prosperity concept, so it's not as appealing. And to be honest, I do feel like I may be at a disadvantage because everybody in the debate, including the judges, are atheists. They believe in God in some capacity. So and again, that's not a slight at you, LV, not at all, but I just know that I'm coming in hostile territory. Yeah.
All right.
So
People on the chat are asking me, when is the partner Paul and the Christina debate? I got that debate set for June the 24th. June the 24th. That debate is set for June the 24th. And I think the only one that could probably match Christina's energy is Nepal Shada. So that's going to be a goddamn rumble in the jungle. But right now, when do you think y'all two could be scheduled to set the date for a real debate, a powerful debate between y'all two?
Hey, they just agreed on Saturday, 8 p.m.
Oh, next Saturday.
Yep.
All right, it's going down next Saturday at 8 p.m. sharp. That's good timing. That'll be good time for the people to sit back. I'm quite sure you're going to be in a good place for this debate, right, Christine?
I will. I'll have it together. I do want to ask the brother a couple questions. I don't got a
Go
whole
ahead.
lot.
Go ahead, sister. Go ahead.
Okay, and I do apologize, guys. I just double booked today, so I was trying to multitask.
Now he done
today.
jumped out for a minute.
Huh?
Now he done fell out for a minute.
It throws you straight out. Like when I don't even, it don't be stalling. I just get thrown straight out.
Oh, I thought you were scared, you know.
Oh, okay. That's what I look like when I'm
Oh,
scared.
Christina.
hey y'all, I was looking at the chat and I was trying to go back to the screen and my bad. Go ahead.
Okay, so how long ago did you turn away from Christianity, and what was the cause? What made you realize that it wasn't real?
Again, when I was about 16 years old, I was really big in paleontology, dinosaurs, ancient life, etc. So the more I studied, I started realizing that, and I was big into the Bible too at the same time. But I saw these two things conflict. Kind of like the Bible don't really talk about ancient life like this, and if it did, what would be the purpose for dinosaurs? Because if man was to have dominance over these creatures, then they would never be as dominant as they were during the time they existed. And then what would be the purpose for them the way they were? Because again, even if we talk about ancient life during the time of dinosaurs, what was a religion? We didn't have a religion. So just questions like that just didn't add up, and they just kind of pushed me away because I understood that the Bible just had a lot of gaps that wasn't filled.
All right. And so what brought you back? Because it sounded like you was leaning to your own understanding with that one.
Well, I was leaning to the logic of what's presented, because if you're telling me, listen, if you're telling me about your life story, you have a big old gap. Like, let's say, for example, you went to prison, and you went to jail for 10 years, and you're telling me about your life. I'm curious of why you leaving that gap out. That means you got something to hide, or either you probably lying about that point of your life and you're trying to cover it with something else. It just brings more speculation. And again, this not to draw any particular conclusions, but with the Bible being supposedly the book of books, the most definitive guide for mankind, it shouldn't be no gaps. It should be guidance from every aspect of life, especially to the things that we can find and confirm without human history. So, if I'm trying to understand it from the concept of a super being that's super intelligent, he wouldn't know that we need answers for these things. We want to understand our reality, and it doesn't cover that. So therefore, it's very flawed. It seems to align with man than it does with a supernatural being.
So free range. So it's your understanding that the Bible is supposed to cover every area of archaeology, history. Like, that's not what the Bible's for. Like, it's not a book to describe your every aspect of life. It is the book that can guide you through life through principles. But
And
it's
and
not
it
what
still
it's for.
don't
But
even do that.
what was the gap? What was the gap that you felt like it didn't cover?
The gap was, again, if man was supposed to have dominance according to Genesis over the life, then why was man in a very vulnerable state during this a Jurassic period? We did not have, think about it. Where we are today, where we have computers, cars, satellites, and stuff like that, we came from a time where we was barely surviving, trying to be a creature that deal with other life forms that dominate us on every aspect. We was barely surviving. We were not dominant creatures. So if that existed, as we can tell how historical man was, what was the logic of God creating these tyrannical beings the way they were, and then at a certain point in time saying, "Okay, all right, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all take over. I'm gonna let y'all rule." That doesn't
So
make sense.
so are
Go
you
ahead.
familiar that are you familiar that most dinosaurs were vegetarian?
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say most animals, but a great deal of animals are vegetarians, but they're still
Okay.
dominant. Hippos are vegetarians, but they will f you up if they're around you. They will mess you up.
Yeah,
Rhinos too. Rhinos
I
are
think that's
vegetarians, and they will mess you up.
the narrative that the fear of TV does. When you're around animals, they're not as if they're not hungry, they're not vicious.
No,
But
no, hold on.
it
No,
is
no, you can't say
interesting
that.
to see. It is interesting to hear that the dinosaurs
Uh huh.
is what made you give up
Yeah.
on God, bruh.
No, it's not giving up on God. It's that God doesn't make sense in that equation for dinosaurs. Like, what's the purpose of making dinosaurs if God exists? Like, how does it make sense at all? And think about it.
I will
Elephants,
debate you on the
rhinos,
dinosaurs if you
that's
want me
fine.
to.
No, we can, but it still don't make sense why God would even make dinosaurs if He has created a world for man. Like, they play
Right,
no
right.
role in our existence.
What
I think you're breaking up. You're breaking up again there. Yeah. See, God, that's God right there. God's telling you. God is telling you. God is saying him what you thought, lie on him. He said, let
Man,
him speak for himself. That's God right there. Now I'm just messing with you, Christina. She out of it, man.
it's looking
She
like
is.
that's probably the best we're gonna get out of it from Christina. She's having we're gonna give her opportunity to try to come back.
See, if God would really existed, he would have looked out for her and kept her internet on point. He would say, I got you, sis. Don't worry about it. You got bad reception, but we're gonna make it good today. But he didn't do that. He let the atheists have no interruptions. That's amazing.
So okay. That well, you're looking at it from a logical standpoint, then I guess you would interpret it that way for sure.
Yeah. I mean, he would make the atheists have issues if that was the case, right? But no, but yeah, so that did push me into atheism. Then of course I started studying about Jesus, and the evidence was on his character was very flimsy, and the list goes on. And then come to find out he didn't write the Bible, he didn't write his own version of the Bible, and the guys who allegedly wrote it didn't write it, and other people wrote it. There's just so many inconsistencies. It's like, okay, man, this is not a reliable source and documentation. So it just further deepened me into it. Then once again start studying ancient aliens and Nawabiism and all that stuff, it started making sense of it. But again, it was still flimsy because it got to a certain point where it just only felt good and sound good, but it wasn't really substantial.
Yeah.
So yeah. So, and I had to be honest with myself and say that's not a good reason to believe anything. Um but yeah, but I do hope the sister come with it, man. I mean, everybody's saying Christina's she game for it. But
Well, I definitely know if Sarnetta says that she has a target on her back, and that's kind of indicative to the reputation she holds. When she
really,
comes into a community, she likes to bogart and throw her bows, man, and get people uncomfortable.
ain't she the only female in the league, right? She's the only female, right?
So I believe, yeah, in the U to get no. There's a
Oh, okay.
lady called Sister E as well. There's other people.
uh
So,
I about to, go
Sarnetta,
ahead.
can I get a screen share, please?
Yeah. We got Christina back.
Oh, she
I
back.
also threw some links out there for the people that want to come in and ask them a couple of questions so we can pump this thing up. that make it more exciting. Christina, Nick, are you done with your question, or you still have questions for the brother?
I wanted to know, does he feel like he's thoroughly familiar with the Bible? How does he feel about the scriptures? What is his thoughts on that? The creation story?
Oh, yeah, extremely flawed. Extremely flawed. So there's so much information missing on those stories. Again, well, I guess for example, Adam and Eve story. So of course the fallen angels, so angels can have sex with people. So because again, the story is that you got three people, which the Bible is really fond on incest, which is crazy because you got three people, Adam and Eve, Cain and Abel. Cain kills Abel, so you got two men, one woman. They cast out Cain. He goes to find his wife, which the Bible never talk about where these people come from. So what people like to do is just assume they were fallen angels or another group of people. Again, it doesn't talk about their creation at all. So Cain finds a wife. He mate with these people. These angels, the Nephilim, they come down and see daughters of men are beautiful, have sex with them. So where all these people come from? Are they all coming from the same gene? Because again, the ideal is we all come from one man and one woman. So we all related by that logic. And then God kills everybody during the Noah Ark story. And then we have incest again because Noah and his children are all related. So it's just really illogical, really inconsistent, really anti-science. We have different blood types. We have different phenotypes. We have a lot of different things about us. If you study science, and I'll just land on this because there's a lot to go into. There's many different types of men that existed. Homo sapiens, Homo erectus, at the same time, different groups. The only group that exists now is Homo sapiens. So the question is, where did those other groups come from, and why doesn't the Bible touch on it? And if God created those people, what was their purpose, et cetera, et cetera? So again, it's extremely inconsistent what we can verify in our reality.
So you know that there's only one scripture in the Bible about the Nephilim, right?
Understood.
Maybe two tops.
Right.
So out of thousands of scriptures, you want to base some skepticism off of two scriptures that's vague?
So Christina, where did those other people come from? Are they all related?
You there, Christine?
That's God again.
All right, she's going.
Now you getting notes from God, Christina?
I want him to finish.
No, that's all. I asked you a question. I said, where did those other people come from? And are they related?
Where all the other people come from? Far as what?
As far as the genealogy, if everyone came from Adam and Eve, and Cain went to find a wife, right, to reproduce, and the Nephilim had sex with human beings. Who those people come from that they had sex with, and where those people come from?
See, it's kind of weird. It's weird how you put it all together. That's not all together, brother. So like the story of the Nephilim, of the Nephilim comes at least 1,000 years after Cain.
Okay, so where do all those people come from? All right, screw it. Then forget the Nephilim.
Years afterwards. So
okay, forget the Nephilim.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
So okay. So when it comes to Cain and finding a wife, we come from a common ancestor, and I need you to know that science proves that we come from a common ancestor. So that's it. They all come from Adam and Eve. What you mean? They populated the earth.
That's not what science is saying when they say we come from a common ancestor. They're not saying we come from the same exact parent, one individual person.
Listen, science says that all the billions of life comes from primordial goo. It comes from primordial slime. And you can believe that billions of life forms, billions of individual lives, right? Millions of species came from some goo that just haphazardly came together to form life. And that makes more sense to you than us having a common ancestor. Come on, brother.
I think you're grossly misrepresenting what they're saying. No. I think
makes sense.
I will. But you're grossly misrepresenting what they're saying. They're not saying we came from goo. They're saying we came from a common ancestor when it comes to other primates, such as apes and chimpanzees, orangutans, etc.
No. What's the beginning of life? Not the beginning of animals.
Right.
So life.
So theoretically, there is none. There's no beginning of life. Life has always existed in some capacity.
That's not what science say, and that's not what evolution say, brother. Are you familiar with the science?
I'm very familiar with it, but the issue is, and this is where it becomes dishonest with this, you guys like to give science credibility when support your position. The issue is science can't determine when life began and where it come from. The bottom line is they think it came from
Oh man, you
abiogenesis.
about to die right there, brother. Right there.
Oh, no, no,
Say that again.
just
Say that. I'm sorry, I
science.
didn't mean to interrupt you, but say that again.
That's fine.
Science can't do
Yeah,
what?
they cannot tell you something they can't verify as a form of fact. They can theorize, and that's what they do, and that's a perfectly okay thing.
Okay,
That's totally
okay.
different. Yeah.
So we don't want to get into the debate, but how you going? If you so you just discredited the science, you discredited the Bible. So what is it just based off of free range knowledge? He's so incredibly intelligent that he's going to prove what science couldn't.
Pretty much, yeah, correct. That's exactly what's going to happen. Absolutely. You're going to believe in me and not science. So here's the thing. All right. All right. So here's the thing. Scientists are people just like me and you, like all four of us. We're going to have our own position on other things. The bottom line is when you have peer review, you present an argument and you show your data supporting that argument. The bottom line is what scientists are doing, like we all do, is try to support our claims based off what we examine and test, right? So again, we're not determining the outcome. We're trying to see what the information lead us to. That's the difference with religion. Religion gives you the outcome, and then you try to tie things into it. That's the problem. It's backwards. So what we can go to as far as the history of man is that we always came from something else. We just don't know what the origin is or if there is one. And what I propose to you, which I said when we first spoke, there seems to be no origin. It's just that we have a stopping point to the point where we go to where we can't know what came before us, and that's perfectly fine. So theoretically, we have no beginning. But go ahead.
Let me ask you this. So you just admitted that something came before us. Would you call that something your God?
No, definitely not. No. My parents came before that. I wouldn't call them my God. No, my parents came before me. Why would I call them God?
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. I think it's a body bag already, man. I ain't even trying to make the brother choke himself no more. You feel me?
I'm about to call my mom and
yo,
call her God because she
you
came
already,
before me.
you already, you know what I'm saying? You already know what time it is, especially if you, I agree with you. With everything you just said about science, I totally agree.
Yeah, you know it doesn't support your argument though, right?
Oh, it does support my argument. It supports my argument that you're pulling this right out of your butt, brother. Like that you
What?
made yourself God. And so you ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? You in the right community too. So don't act like it's a biased platform. The House of Consciousness, they believe man is God. Just go ahead and say you believe you God. You believe you
No,
God,
no,
free range?
I'll be hyperbolic when I was joking with that. But the bottom line is, and I'll
Are
say
you
this.
God, free
No,
range? Are you
definitely not.
God?
Definitely not. Have you ever heard of ichtheism?
You know, you said hedonism,
Ichtheism.
atheism,
No. Ichtheism.
igdeism.
Yes.
No, enlighten me.
Sure. So ichtheism, which I'm also on one too. Ichtheism is a concept that the word God or the concept of God is so trivial that it has no substance. It has no meaning. It has no purpose. So yeah, I could say I'm God because the word really means nothing. God literally whatever you define it to be. So you could say that. I mean, because the word has no substance. It has no meaning. God is literally everything man defined it to be. Now, nothing else works like that but God, which fits into fantasy and make believe. You can always define a thing the way you want it to be because it doesn't have no real substantiation or tangibility to reality. So again, your definition of God is going to differ for LVs, from Sidnetta, from mine, which means it really has no point now. Now here's the difference. If we were talking about Obama, somebody we all know, I can't just make up an ideal of who he is. He is who he is, regardless of how I feel about it. So if I was describing Obama as a 3-year-old kid or a rock band, you were like, okay, you're not talking about the same person. I know Obama to be the former president. So again, when we define things to have definitive meanings, but God doesn't. He has it has a very trivial, open meaning that can be interpreted by anybody, which means it really has no substance.
All right. I want to say this real quick, Christina, to correct you. No, see, this platform right here, I would say is mixed. We have a lot of people who believe in God. We have a lot of Israelites that come on. And then we also have people who are I don't believe in God. Stuff like that. So I think it's more people. I think you would have home court advantage, Christina, to me, because there's more people who believe. Yeah, I believe so. When Cesaria come over here, they hear his crazy teaching, and they still be loving them. They love them. They give them a lot of movement over here. I love my captain, but I want to open up the floor to see the people that can bring y'all some smoke, that can ask either one of y'all some questions. Is that all right?
Oh yeah, that's good. That's what's up.
LB, you want me to play your thing first, brother? Because you was telling me to share the screen.
Oh yeah, I just had a screen just so people can go look at the scheduling for the debates that we have lined up.
All right, now I don't support your brother, the other dude.
Private chat me, because I'm not familiar with what you're talking about.
Okay, all right.
Private chat me. Understood.
Okay, so everything good?
Yeah, understood.
All right. Okay, so real quick, I want to bring on. We got Nepal up in the building because she's getting ready to take it to the throat of Christina Nick. You there, Christina?
I'm here.
All right. We got Nepal Sadar in the building. Nepal, do you have a question for Christina Nick? And then we got Free Range that will be getting in the ring Saturday. Do you have a question?
No, I didn't have any questions. I just I thought you were discussing the Bible.
Yes, they were discussing the Bible.
Okay. Did you mention? Did you bring up what you had discussed?
No.
Okay.
No.
Well, what were they discussing? You contacted me because we're going to be having a debate. Hello, Christina. I'm looking forward to our debate. They were discussing the Bible. Is that what they're going to be debating? The Bible? Did God create man?
Yeah, that's what it is. Did God create man, or did man create God?
Right. Well, I'm interested in just throwing something out here to ask them, since you mentioned the thing about Cain.
Yes.
What do you think about, we're talking, that's Genesis. Do you think that Cain was actually punished by God? I can ask both of them. I don't just have to ask her. Do you think Cain was punished by God, or do you think he actually was, that turned out to be a blessing?
I think that two things could be true at the same time. So I think it was actually both. There was a judgment, and then at the same time, God put a mark on them as an act of mercy. So I don't think that judgment and mercy are independent of each other. I really do believe judgment and mercy actually go hand in hand. So I think it's both. I think two things could be true at the same time. I do believe that it wasn't a severe judgment, because God could have struck Cain dead. He could have killed Cain. He didn't kill Cain. So I think the bigger question is, we got to ask ourselves, why did he not kill Cain? And why did he not stop Cain from actually doing it? I think those are the bigger questions. But yeah, I think that it was judgment and mercy.
Or he could have been like an actual father and gave him guidance. That would have been better.
He did talk to him, though. He did talk to him. And he warned him that sin was at the door. His desire is to have you. You see what I'm saying? He warned you too. Not to lean to your own understanding, because your mind is going to get the best of you. I created that mind. He warned you too. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But at the same time, like anybody else getting fatherly guidance, I know me. I didn't listen to my fatherly guidance or my mother guidance. So I don't think that they didn't listen to the guidance of the prophets. People get to not listen, and that's just how it goes.
And most of us wouldn't be punished forever if we don't. A lot of us get, actual mercy. So that would have been better.
I see some atheists have joined the group.
Yay, atheists! What's up?
Oh, so you're an atheist, Free Range?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I am.
Now, do you realize if you ask a question, did man create God, that still doesn't say that God isn't real?
Of course.
Because you can have a concept of God, which God is unfathomable. You know, if you're looking if you look at something like a holy writing like the Kabbalah, yes, I'm saying the Kabbalah because I'm trying to make a point here. And you talk about Ein Sof, that would still say we have no concept of God. That doesn't make God. We have to create our own concept of God. That doesn't mean God isn't real, though. So you're not proving.
That's a
If you
contradiction.
say, did we create God? Did we create our own concept of God? That doesn't mean God's not real.
That's a contradiction, though. You can't say you don't have a concept, comprehension of God, and then determine God. If you don't have a comprehension of it, then you won't be able to determine it at all. Things we don't have a comprehension of, we cannot identify.
No, if you say you don't know all about what's going up in the cosmos, right? You have you don't understand completely what's going on in the cosmos, but you can make up something to help you identify to come from yourself and say, well, this is what the cosmos is. That doesn't mean the cosmos don't exist. So
Agreed,
you can have your own concept of it. Okay, you created your concept. That doesn't negate the existence of the cosmos.
I agree,
doesn't say the cosmos don't exist.
I got you there. But here's the issue, though. We're talking about a conscious being. We're not talking about identify. Like, for example, black holes are a fit what you're talking about. So we can identify black holes regardless of whether we understand them. We should be able to do the same with God. Now, since God is a conscious and supposed to interact with humans, we should have more than just identity. We should have more of a definitive traits of God. How does he sound? How does he operate? The same. Listen. I was going to do that. Well, let me hold back. I'm trying not to reveal stuff with debate. The bottom line is that we will have more definitive aspects to identify this character, and we don't, especially for all the testimonies that go with this character. So the Bible, the Quran, the Bhagavad Gita, all these other books, they all have a different aspect of God, which is not consistent with the reality of what a person is. You're defined one way. The way you are is the way you're defined. If someone defines you otherwise, we wouldn't be talking about the same person. But when it comes to God, we can define him in every way we can imagine, to the point where we're not even talking about the same entity. And it changes per generation, it changes per person, it changes per culture, and so on and so forth. God is a made-up concept based off these traits. If it was the same person that we're talking about, the traits wouldn't be that diverse per person. It would be more similar.
Okay, you said it over and over a lot, but you're making my point, because these are all different cultures and different people. So that's their concept. Each individual person, and even a group of people, if you're talking about a religion, they have a concept of what is known as God.
Exactly.
But at the core, at the foundation, you're shaking your head.
Yeah, because it's only a concept. But go ahead.
Let me get it out. At the foundation, the understanding in all of these different, I'm doing air quotes, religions, all these spiritual beliefs, is that God is unfathomable, is that God is mysterious. Even if you look at Kemet, we have the God Amun, the hidden God, the God who is mysterious, the God who we don't see. So at the core, like in the Abrahamic faith, they say you don't know God. You'll never see God. You can't look at God. So at the core, there is a universal understanding of you can't understand God fully. God is beyond your understanding. That's the foundation. So that is the universal understanding, the ubiquitous understanding. Okay, like you don't know who God is fully. So there's the foundation, and then you have sprouting out of that. Well, we got to make our own idea, or we need a concept. Let's philosophize. Let's figure this out. Let's figure out who God is. That doesn't mean God doesn't exist. It's God's beyond your understanding.
All right, I want to move on and get the next people real quick. Let me get the next people in here. I'm going to say that there are billions, if not trillions, of gods on the planet. There's no one God. And what I mean by that is everyone have a concept of God. God only exists within the individual mindset who believe in that. That's where God becomes real. You make God real within your own personal life. Don't mean it's really true and it exists. It only means that because of the way you think and the way which your belief is, you believe that God really exists. So that God exists within your mind. It's your concept. And what I mean by there's trillions and billions of gods is that there's billions and trillions of people on the planet. So everybody have their own concept of God. And guess what? The bottom line to it is everybody concept is different. And that's why I said there's trillions of gods, because everybody who believe in it within their own mind, they believe in God to be this. Other people, your God ain't the same as the other brother God. Your God is not the same as the other brother God down the street. Everybody have their own perspective and what God is to them. So there's never no one God. When people say, oh, there's only one God. No, it's not. There's trillions of them because everybody's concept of it is different. Check. So I want to move on with that. Let me go to the Cedric. You got the floor. Cedric, you have a question for Christina, Nick, and the brother Free Range.
Peace and Black Power. I have a couple of observations. First, let me start by saying, Sarnetta, that was pure fire. I was only going to say that the word conceptual means that it's an idea that remains in the imagination of human beings. What we have on the level of philosophy is conceptual and evidential ideas. Evidential ideas are concepts that are based in factual reality, things that we can observe. The fact that when we talk of a God, it's conceptual means everything you just so eloquently said. I want to say peace to my brother. Your name.
I want you to ask him a question if you have a question for them.
Not more of a question, an observation. I would love for you to use Genesis to show how Genesis is firmly rooted from an earthly perspective, written by man. It could never have been influenced by any God.
You talking to me, Free?
Yes, my brother. Yes. My
brother.
Yeah, sure. I'm an atheist just like you. I'm just giving you a little insight there for the debate.
Okay, sure. So of course we get study history in our Bible. The Bible has a finite amount. Archaeological scholars, Christian scholars believe it's about 6,000 years old, at most 10,000. But the oldest civilization we have found so far is Sumerian civilization, which is past that, is about 12,000 years old. And we keep finding other forms of humans way older than that. And again, we have different blood types. We have different phenotypes, heights. You're talking about pygmy people versus giants, and the list goes on. We have so many different types of humans that existed. Okay, some are extinct to this day, so it doesn't tie into the correlation of us coming from one set of people. Okay, that's very disanalogous, let alone being in a garden that was left by opened by a god. It was only two human beings and then some snake that was able to talk. Now again, the snake was cast on his belly, but it didn't lose his ability to talk. So snakes should still be talking, at least that species of snakes. I mean, it's so, and I can go on forever, but it's so detached from what we can verify that it doesn't make sense. Human beings. Sure. Go ahead, brother.
What Christina Hicks made a category fallacy just now when she confused abiogenesis, which is the origin of life, where science doesn't have a definitive conclusion on as of yet, with evolution. That was a category fallacy. And your assertion of the necessity for a God, there is no way in science that we use anything that science uses any claim to speak of or against any God. So that again was a fallacy on Christina's part. That's just an observation on my point. So I appreciate you. Thank you.
Please, let me let
sorry to be long-winded, but good.
I know she want to respond. Oh, she's not in the building again.
Can I ask a question real quickly? Just jump in, and then I want to give you some information. Is an illusion? Would you say an illusion is something that is in your mind as well and a part of your imagination? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, great. Let me read a quote from Einstein for you. Okay, a lot of people are probably familiar with this. Einstein says reality is merely an illusion. Your reality is an illusion. He understands that as far as concept. It's not just about something where you can just brush it off as, oh, this is just your imagination. Moving on. No, reality is merely an illusion. And then Einstein says, though a very persistent one. The imminent, so basically, I'll leave that alone. You can find that yourself. But even Einstein understood the concept of the idea of conceptualization. Conceptualization isn't merely just fantasy. Okay, it is very powerful. It gives you a handle, so to speak, on things that you may not fully grasp or understand, but that are truly real. And I appreciate what Sonnetter said. He really didn't say anything much different than what I said. Yes, it is the concept of each person, God, because as I said before, it's not fully understandable. So you can't say, oh, God isn't real, because everyone has their concept of God. See, you even would use the word illusion, and illusion is reality, according to one of you, a very well-known scientist, Albert Einstein. So yeah, we're back to square one, where you can't say, oh, it's not real. No, you can conceptualize something and it can be real.
I know we're trying to move on. Can I respond like 10 seconds?
Yeah, you can respond, but free range. You can jump in anytime you're ready, brother.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so real briefly, yeah, is oh, gotcha. Oh, okay. It's a little more deep than that. And the reason being because to separate delusions from reality, we test our sensibilities to other people. So right now, if I told you I was hearing sounds, it was in the same room. Sounds mean something that's heard by the human ear. Of course, you heard if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a sound? Well, no, because sound is heard by the human ear. If nobody's around, it doesn't make a sound. But if I'm telling you I'm hearing sounds and you don't hear sounds, that other people around me don't hear the sounds, then that's me. That's my delusion. So if someone say they're talking to God or they see God and we don't witness God the same way, then you're being delusional. If you witness God and you experience God the same way we experience each other, then you should be able to show and prove that God exists the same way we prove each other exists. So yeah, we could test that difference. And people are delusional when it comes to God.
There's sound that you can't even hear with the human ear, and also some people hear better than others. So you just killed yourself. So you say just because you can't hear it, it's not, oh God. You gave an example. I'm just letting you know. Sometimes there are sounds that you can hear that other people cannot hear, and then there's sound that neither you nor I can hear with the human ear. So that doesn't mean those sounds don't exist.
You're talking about defects. No, you're talking about defects.
No, I'm not talking about defects. There's sound that you can't hear with the human ear, but the sound is still there.
But sounds make vibrations, so even though I don't hear it, we can test the sound to see if I can still feel the vibration, even if I don't hear it with my ear. Yes. So again, we still can but we still can test it. That's not a thing for God, though. We don't have a testability.
Actually, there is a test.
Hold on, okay. Let him finish.
Go ahead.
No, I want to ask how, because every time we test God, God doesn't show up.
Okay.
He's absent on all appointments.
There's tests now, and I will continue to. I hope people have now gone out and studied or looked up these doctors. There is conventional science. You could shake your head, or Mr. I think your name is Ortega, because you're hurt. There is conventional science catching up with what we call spirit. Now we don't have to do the spookiness anymore. We know that electromagnetic radiation, light, is what people would call God's force. From when you hear writings like about the Ark of the Covenant, and they approached it and they touched it and died, that could possibly be electrocution. We know these things because science is catching up with what we would say, well, it's reconnecting with what we know as spirituality. In science, Dr. Hameroff, Sir Roger Penrose, Sam Parnia, this is conventional science, mainstream science. They're showing that there is life after death. Those are things that you would call spooky. Yeah, I know, because you don't really go deep and find out the truth. You stay on the surface. Wait, you didn't want me. You see, you are showing us what Christians do. They refuse to believe things that are there. It's not about you're in a religion. Because even when I say these things, you start shaking your head. You and the other atheists start wincing. You start getting belly aching because that's your cognitive dissonance on your religion as an atheist. You're not sitting there going, well, let me go find this out. You instantly reject it because you're in a religion. Okay? It's science.
Move on.
Science is showing that there is God, so to speak, and there is spirit. But you are in a religion of atheism and you refuse to even entertain that.
Okay, let me move on. Sub Jesus, cut your camera on, man. Where you at?
You talking about free, right? I'm here.
No.
Okay.
Just us. Turn your camera on, bro. Okay, let me move on from him.
Who you talking to?
I'm talking to Just Us. Turn on your camera, man.
Okay. Sound like you said Jesus at first. That's why I didn't know what you meant.
I almost made a mistake. I seen it. There you go. You got a question for the brother?
Yeah. When we're talking about the imagination part, there's definitely a current.
Do you have a question, brother?
Okay, so I'm gonna ask so is the sister she left or just the brother that she left?
Yes.
Okay.
Pop back in a minute, but the brother's here for now. He's my atheist.
Okay. Well, for the brother, is there an intelligent design?
No.
Okay.
There's no evidence of it. Or let me preface that correctly. There's no substantial evidence of it. Nothing to prove that there's such a thing.
So the way how the human body works is not intelligent design?
Why just the human body? Don't most bodies work similar to human bodies?
But I'm speaking on human body right now. Is the human body intelligent design?
No.
Or is it just randomly put together?
No. See, the human body comes from other human bodies, right? So if you want to play that game, then we have come from other humans. But my mom, like my dad and every other human, didn't sit back and say, let me design my son with 5 fingers and 5 toes because it's the best model. No, they follow their natural order, which is to have sex, and then what comes of that comes of that. So yeah,
Okay.
so far, yeah.
But maybe you misunderstood. So naturally, as we see as common, are there 10 fingers and 10 toes? Commonly amongst all human beings?
On average, yeah, 10 toes. 10,
Okay,
10,
so
fingers.
Okay, so there's some type of intelligent structure in place then.
Why you keep saying intelligence? A natural structure. Intelligence, you're applying a mind behind it.
Okay, don't the human being have something called memory in the hippocampus that refers to mind?
Yeah, so if you're saying humans come from humans, then yeah, but we're not.
You just said yes, so we know a mind is there then.
No, hold on, no, but
you just said yes.
No, dude, can you let me speak?
Go ahead.
We don't come together and choose how we define our children, because most of our children will be smart as shit. Hold on, listen, dude, God, can I get a full sentence out? We don't choose how we come out. Our parents have sex, and we just deal with the product of that. Now, science are being able to kind of modify it now. So if you're saying that by that means, then we do have some type of intelligent design, but that's only for man and not from some supernatural force. But for the most of human history, it's coming from other humans choosing to have sex. Go ahead, brother. What are you saying?
I never mentioned my question. Is there's a supernatural force?
Understand.
Get the program out your head, brother. Listen to the question. So now you agree there is an intelligent design, right?
No, because that implies a will. That implies that we're choosing to design each other the way we are designed. We're not choosing that. Okay, but that's what it implies.
Brother, that's what you believe. That's your belief.
Okay, by that logic, then everything is intelligent design. Every organism is intelligent design because every organism that has sex produces their own offspring that looks similar to them. By that logic.
Now we're getting somewhere. Thank you for being honest. So, being that we know there's intelligent design, what would actually design that first that first intelligence?
Why would you assume there's a first?
Well, if there's not a first, then let's say all of us at the same time. However route do you want to go?
No, it would just be an infinite lineage.
So there was so you say, was there a beginning of a first? Or we all exist at the same time? You got to pick something, brother.
No, why would you mean the same time? No, the time yesterday is not the same as time today. So there's a certain we are a certain sequence in the infinite lineage. We're just
So
at this point in
sequence
time
has a
right now.
beginning.
I wouldn't say so. I don't. There's no evidence of a beginning. So no, I wouldn't conclude that or entertain that.
Okay, what's the meaning of sequence? It's order, right?
Numbers are infinite, right?
Okay, but it has a beginning of a number to go.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so you just have what? You just believe anything. You're a fairy tale mind. You got no structure.
No, man, dude. In an infinite sequence, there's particular. Go ahead.
Hold on. LB, you could cut in anytime you want as well. Let me just say this, right, real quick. We have always been here on the planet, not just in this human form that we are in right now, not in the body, not in this case that we are in right now. There is some type of intelligence that sparked that life that made us form into what we are today. I'm not saying there's no goddamn God. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is there has to be some type of intelligence, right? That made us who we are today to form into this perfect body that we are in. The heart is in the same place as the heart is in every man and woman that you see on the planet. The toes, the feet, the kidneys, the lungs, the eyes, the nose, the senses. Something had to do that, but I'm not giving the credit to a God. Check out what I'm saying, because that's what we tend to try to do is say, God had to do this. No, I'm not doing that, brother. What I'm saying is something did make us form into what we are today. Now, when I say we always have been here, we always have been here on this planet. We was just never in this shape and form. Remember, don't they say everything that exists outside of you also exists within you? That's real. The things that exist outside of us, right, exist within us. So we know that inside of the sperm, there's intelligence inside of that sperm. When it goes into that egg and crack that egg, there's some type of genius that's carrying that sperm inside of that egg. God damn it, I ain't even take no history class or nothing of that in college. And I know that shit because that's what the spirit of the ancestors bringing to me right now. This is coming off the spirit of the ancestors, goddamn. So I know that we have always been here, because when you sit back and think about it, I be thinking like, damn, how does this get here? Did anybody ever leave the planet? Brother Cedric, did anybody ever leave this planet right here? Brother Cedric, that's a question. Have anybody ever left this planet? So
life as we know it evolved on this planet.
There you go.
So
Hold on.
Outside of this planet, we do not know of life in this particular form, carbon-based, oxygen-based.
So what you're looking at right now, family, is everybody talking about they are against evolution. They don't believe evolution. What the hell you think happened to us? We evolved into this being. We evolved. Everything evolves, man. You know,
but
was it by design?
Yeah, so I was not trying to lean towards a God. I just want to first set a standard that is intelligent design,
so
not that we just run.
What you're doing, my brother, is disingenuous at best.
Wait, hold on.
Oh, God. Nomenclature does not fit within the framework of evolution. So at no point in time.
Talking to the mic, we can't hear you that much. We can't hear that good.
We talk at no point in evolution or in science do we talk of intelligence in design. We talk of natural pressures and forces. And before we get to biology, we have chemistry. And we know the foundation on which chemistry operates. So although these processes of biochemistry seem random, and sometimes they are, those processes have to follow a natural order that already exists. There is always going to be two hydrogen molecules that binds with one oxygen molecule, which form the fluid which we consume called water. This is just This is just the way nature has produced its chemistry, and chemistry leads into biology. For example, the sperm fuses with the cell, and this is purely a chemical reaction that takes place. And once that chemical reaction takes place, the process of life begins to unfold with the division of the primary division of the cells and the differentiation that takes place based on the information, quotes in quotations, that is stored in the DNA. But DNA itself is just a code to produce proteins. There is no intelligence required. And the fact that we have
who put that code there?
Things like cancers and things like lupus and we die at 120 years old is fact of the matter that we are a product of nature and not of a design.
What put that code there?
Nature.
All right.
The way chemistry works. The way chemistry works. The natural process of how chemistry works.
Man. Let me bring on Revelation. Been patiently here waiting. My brother, always be patient and respectful and waiting. Let me bring on my brother Revelation X, man.
Thanks. Peace and love to everybody on the panel. You guys can hear me?
Yes, we hear you, brother.
Yes, we can. Appreciate your patience too.
All right, thank you. Peace and love, Cedric. What up, everybody? What up, Senator? We love you. Just us, Napa, Suntan, everybody listening. I have some questions for Free Range. Are you there, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
All right, how you doing, brother? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. How about you? Thanks for asking.
I'm good. Free Range. I'm a Bible believer. And okay. I heard you say that you're an atheist, right? So that basically means to me that you don't believe in God. Is that
correct?
It?
Correct.
All right. Is it that you don't believe in like any God? Because as you know, there's more than one. Or is it that you just don't believe in the God of the Bible? Is it that?
Yeah, I don't believe in any God being real. And of course, which I said before, I don't know if you got here, ichtheism, which is the concept that God is a trivial word, trivial meaning. So if you want to say you are God, therefore you exist, and I'm not atheist to that, then we enter atheism, where you could say anything is God. So, but as far as a creator concept, ultimate, all-powerful being, yeah, I don't believe in that concept.
Okay, I hear you, and I thank you for that. But you do believe in science, though, yes?
That's a weird way to put it. I mean, yeah, I do depend on science to understand the world. So yeah.
Because my big brother Ankh likes to say that science is undefeated. Probably Cedric might say the same thing. Would you say the same thing as well?
Yeah, science is literally the process we use to understand things. So we're always using science. It's not like an abstract thing. It's just a method we use to understand our reality. So yeah.
All right. And
it's like saying thinking is undefeated. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Now I was just trying to send a shout out to Ankh. Okay, so my basic question is this. I don't know if you or Cedric, you guys are aware, but I've been taught by Dr. Ben Yosef Yochanan that it was in religion that man developed science, and not in science that man developed religion. So if you believe in science and it was developed in religion, and you don't believe in God, basically you don't believe in religion either. What does that make, what does that make science to you if science was actually developed in religion, but you believe in religion, but you don't believe in, but you believe in science, but you don't believe in religion or God. Right. However, so you believe in was actually established in religion, so what would you say to that?
Well, I think that's extremely foolish. That means a person don't understand what science is. As I just stated before, it's a method we use to understand our real world. So it's not a created concept. It's just acknowledging the concept we use. So science, the word science means to see, like to examine. And that's all we do. We examine and observe our reality. So science wasn't created by man. It was a method. It's just like math wasn't created by man. We understand the methodology to that is used to produce or examine what we're seeing. I'll take out the word produce. I didn't mean to say that. But so again, in science, we are examining things and understanding what things are based off the presented data that's tangible to our reality. Hence, keyword tangible. That's why we don't entertain concepts of miracles and God, because it's not tangible. People claim these things exist, but when we try to test for them, they never show up. So therefore, we don't entertain that. So science did not come from religion. Science has always been a method we use to understand things.
The philosophical underpinning of science is methodological.
Science is not always the truth. That's not what we're saying. But science can bring you closer to the truth. Science change all the time. The minute they find something that brings you closer and closer to the truth, that scientific theory changes and it upgrades. You see what I'm saying? Just like these scholars that write books, they might find out something else new that they didn't know 10 years ago. And so what they do is what? They upgrade their information and redo another book. The renewal of a book is the same way with science, man. You know, it just brings you closer and closer to the truth. So we're not saying the science is a fact, but it just brings you closer to the truth than you would say, I'm a believer. This is why we say we're not a believer, man. You either know or you don't know, or you seek to get the truth. You don't believe. We don't believe that that we are sitting here talking on Sarnetta's podcast right now. We know we doing it. We know we doing it. I don't believe that my wife is pregnant. I know she's pregnant. So we don't believe in anything on the planet. You either know it or you don't know it. Simple as that. And that what you don't know, and that what you don't know, you go out and do research so that you can know. That's all it is. That's all
Right.
it is.
But science is accepting our facts.
No,
that's what it is.
I just told you, science. Let me bring back in Christina Nix. She was missing for a minute, but we got Christina back in the building. What up, Christine? Christine, you there?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask the question.
But she on mute.
Yeah, I know. She probably can't hear me. Christine, calling you once, twice, 3 times. Let me. Oh, she came back in. She came back in on another joint. What up, Christine? It's not letting you in. Oh, let me get rid of this one.
Right.
And then bring you in on this one. What's up, Christine? You hear us? Christine, you there?
She muted.
Yeah, she can't come in. Let me bring the brother in, Herb Smith, man. Oh, man. There's a lot of people in here.
Son, let me just say something real quick to you, please. Because I heard you when you did the Dr. Ben Thursday, sir.
Yeah,
and I don't know if you were serious or not.
Out there, brother.
Man, I came in late. And they were just
out there, brother. You tried to lie on Dr. Ben, man.
I did not, sir. That's exactly what I'm saying. Why would you say I was disingenuous when I gave you the source? You asked me for it. I gave it to you.
What I'm saying is, you tried to insinuate something that Dr. Ben didn't say. That's why you stopped.
That's not true, sir. That's not true.
The whole thing for the people, brother. So Dr. Ben was saying what you tried to make us believe he was saying. I played it.
Sir, listen. I love you. I love the program, and I respect the people here. I would never, ever be disingenuous to you or the people. Don't do me like that, sir. Sir,
Right.
I give you that. It to you.
Yes, sir.
But I was thinking that you was playing. Can I ask a free range? Just one more question, if possible.
Go ahead, brother.
All right. Free range, you there, sir?
He muted.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Now I heard you say that science did not come from man, and I always keep telling Sonnet and them that I like to go with the teachings of my elders. And Dr. Ben, he actually had proof that it came from him. He was talking about the Nile Valley. He said it came from the 7 liberal arts. You can all check it out. You can do the research on it. And that's basically the source that we have to basically prove that it was in religion that man developed science, and not in science did man develop religion. So I basically wanted to ask you if you have a source to prove that man did not develop science. And I also wanted to ask you the question I ask everybody. Do you think we should discard the Bible? That's it.
Okay. So to answer your first question is not applicable because I never said it. I said man, it's a method man defined. It's like this. Before we called cooking, people would kill things or get plants or whatever and modify it a certain way to where they make it edible. And we call it cooking. So before we defined cooking to be cooking, people was already doing it. Same thing with science. People were studying or looking at things to try to understand how they work, and then we call that field science. So we did. So man did classify the things we were already doing as science. That's all that is. So yeah, science, if you will, have come from man in the sense that we was able to define the things we were already doing. So to your next question, yeah, we should discard the Bible. It's essentially been proven to be an invalid source of history, any type of documentation. It's a very bad book. And let me say this last thing. If it was a book of validity, you wouldn't have so many versions of it. How many times can you change the truth before it's no longer the truth? You should have only one book, and it should. Matter of fact, let's be honest. If God existed, the Bible wouldn't. So, yeah, let's just be real about that. But go ahead.
All right, peace, King. Salute to you. Salute to you, son. That I love you, and I would never be disingenuous to you or your viewers, man. But I love you, sir.
God is our wonderful imagination.
Absolutely.
Can I ask Christina a question, sir?
Christina, something is wrong with the sisters.
Yeah.
So, man, did y'all hear what the brother just said? He said, "God damn." He said, if God exists, if God was here and he existed, then the Bible wouldn't be here. That's some real shit.
That's not true, son. That's not true.
You know why it is true? Because
true,
I'm gonna tell you why it's true. Because all of you have committed blasphemy in the Bible. None of y'all was there when God did anything, and y'all all quoting God and saying what God said. So if God was really here, he'd be coming to get y'all brothers for lying and all that.
If God didn't exist, nothing would exist. Come on, man. That's stupid.
That's not true.
The only true God we have is our imagination. That's the only power we got to manifest anything on earth.
Speak for yourself.
Wait, hold on.
I got a question.
But that's the only power that forms anything. Imagination is ultimate power. There's nothing you cannot do in imagination.
I got a quick question.
Can you imagine without a brain, sir?
You use the brain.
Imagine without a brain?
You use the brain to imagine. Now,
Where
if
did
you don't
get your
have
brain
now, if you don't have the brain, you don't exist. So that don't even make any sense.
Exactly.
You missed the point
saying
there.
that it's only
You don't exist if you don't have the brains. So you wouldn't even be in the conversation. But still, bro, what I'm saying is, with your brain, you use it to imagine, to bring things from the non-tangible to the tangible. This is what I'm telling you. That's the power that we have.
Let me bring on Old Dog New Tricks in the building. TV. What's up, brother? You got something you want to say?
Yeah. What up, sir? Thanks for bringing me up again, brother. Peace to the panel, and let's keep going to all the truth seekers out there. But I got a question for the brother that don't believe that we should discard the Bible.
Who's that? Revelation X.
Okay, Revelation X.
Yes. Go ahead.
So how many Christians are in the world? Revelation X.
A lot. About a lot. I don't know the exact number, but I know it's a lot.
Okay, so it's over like 2.something billion Christians in the world, right?
Okay.
And since the history of the world, and since we've been able to record different deities throughout different civilizations, right? Let's talk about the Sumerians and the deities that they believed in, right? What happened to the God that they believed in after their civilization went extinct?
Good question.
I'm sorry?
It's a good question. It's a good question. And I can tell you, not only the Sumerians, but for all civilizations, because as time progresses, information increases. So this is why they say the God of today may not necessarily be the God of tomorrow.
Okay. So you're doing a little bit of, you're going through the stop sign. Okay, let me ask you another question. What happened to the Egyptian gods when Egypt or Kemet as we know it or learned about it? What happened to those gods when Kemet that civilization went extinct?
I really don't want to answer you incorrectly, so I'm gonna have to say,
brother.
Okay.
I'll answer you.
Go ahead, sir. Yes, sir's Kemet. Go ahead, sir. You're Kemet.
God also went extinct. God damn it!
Right. There you go, son.
So every time,
there you go.
So here's my point. Here's my point to that, because I've been pondering this thought for a long time, as I've been exposed to more and more information about different civilizations. Men, and this is what Sai keep on telling y'all, we give God the power.
Thank you, brother.
Irregardless to anything. So I would ask the sister, since she's up, are you Christian or you Hebrew Israelite? What do you fancy yourself?
I'm a Bible believing Christian.
Okay, so and how many Christians are in the world?
How many
today?
Christians are in the world? That's we can say at least a third of the people are Christian.
Okay, so if a third of the world went extinct, what happens to the Bible?
You said what happens to
God?
the Bible?
Yeah, what happens to the God in the Bible?
I wouldn't agree with that.
I know the question was, if every Christian on this earth went extinct, what would happen to the God of those Christians?
He would still be God. If a third of the world Christians went extinct, gravity would still be gravity. You jump off the building, brother, you're still gonna die.
Okay.
You feel me? So if a third of the world went extinct, God is God, regardless. He's a constant. He's the truth. You can't do nothing against it. You can't do nothing for it. You can't go around it. You can't go under it. You have to reckon with the fact that you were created, that you didn't come from yourself, and that there's something greater than you that you got to reckon with.
And I get that.
I love you. Still would be God.
I get that. Okay.
The whole universe still would declare that he exists.
Okay. So you're telling me, and you're a learned lady, but I've seen you on here, a few times, and you know about gods of the past, right? So you're saying to me with what you just said, out of all of those civilizations that had a god different than the god that you claim, or you named the name that you named him, all of those people who had those gods of the past, that the same gods still exist today, from the Sumerians, from the Egyptians or the Kemetics, from all of these guys still are around?
No, see, here's the thing. We talk about this in the Bible. We don't consider gods, because you call them gods. Gods to us that you're talking about, they're called idols. So there will always be idols long as there's people. So the two-third of the world are still serving idols. Idols come in different, idols come in different forms and different shapes. Idols are the figment.
You doing the same thing. Hold on, sister. You're doing the same thing. You're not. I don't think you understand my. I don't think you understand
your question.
No. But let me clarify it.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna let you. I don't like you. I don't like that. You gotta let me speak, though.
Just let me clarify, because again, you doing
I
the
didn't
same
ask
thing.
for clarity.
Excuse me, because you're not. Obviously, you're not understanding my question or my statement.
After I say what I need to say.
All right, hold on, old dog. Let her go ahead, man.
Just let me go. And that's how asinine
and then
questions
you can come right behind her. Go ahead, sis.
That's not an asinine question. It's not an asinine question.
So listen,
it's not an asinine question. It's a very valid question.
Let her go, bro. Let her go, man.
Let her go. Let her go.
I know it don't feel good. Just repent. It's gonna feel better when you turn around. So this is how it works. We call those idols which you're talking about. There's one supreme God. There's one creator, and he will always exist. It's nothing you can do to stop it. Not one of those ancient civilizations that went away did anything for or against the creator, the most high God. He will always be God. He's self-existent. Thank you.
All right, go ahead, brother.
All right. So again, this is what we see in these communities of believers, the Abos, the Hebrew Israelites, the Christians, the Muslims. They tend to not reconcile with history. History shows us time after time again, before sister was born, before brother up there was born, that when civilizations die, the God or deities that they believe in goes along with them. So if 2.2 billion Christians were to become extinct right now, that Jehovah, that Yahweh, all of that stuff will be out of the window, out of the door, and it'd be gone along with them. And with that, I thank you. I appreciate you bringing me upside, and that's the reality.
Don't go, brother. Don't go, brother. Oh man, he's gone.
Can I show him how that's not true?
No, I'm not gone. I'm not gone.
Yeah, show him, Christine. How was it?
Just in 30 seconds. So,
go ahead.
So we know that Kemet has an ancient religion, and we saw people come in and conquer. We see this all over the world, and you still got people calling on the name of Ra. Like, come on,
today. Christina Nick, I love you.
They're not even a third. They're not even a third. Hold on. They're not even a third of the world. They're not even like how many Egyptologists we have, and it's been reawakened. The pagan gods of old have come back with a vengeance. So that shows just in history what you're saying is not true. People are still worshiping the Nordic gods and still worshiping Zeus. And these people have been conquered, brother. Conquered.
Yes, ma'am.
So that shows that what you're saying is not absolutely true. It's not truth.
Well,
so are them gods truth as well?
Can I respond?
Hey, Sarnetta, I'm gonna have to take my due from here, man. I appreciate you for opening up the platform for these.
All right, no doubt, brother. Man. No doubt.
They
Powerful.
down. Yeah.
All right, I look forward for the debate coming up this Saturday. Christina Nick taking on Free Range. Did God create man or man create God? This is going to be powerful, and that's all I'm going to tell y'all. It's going to be a powerful
Sarnetta, also, let's talk about the debate coming up for Christina and myself.
Yeah, I already did. The people know that already. We know we got.
I know. What date is it? Did we pick the date?
Yes, the date is June 24th. Christina Nick versus Nepal Shada. And what is that topic again, Nepal?
You should have it. I sent it to you.
I got it. I do got it. Let me see. All right. The topic is is the ancient Kemetic priesthood, the prototype of the Leviticus priesthood.
Oh, that changed the title, huh?
No, that is the title. That's always been the title. What you thought the title was?
I mean, I guess y'all just wanted to make it sound a little.
Yeah, that's all, but it's the same title.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nepal is saying that the Leviticus priesthood come right up out of Kemet. Kemet had all of that and said,
right. So coming from Kemet and prototype is a specific word. So
yeah, prototype.
So are you admitting that they're different, or are you saying they're the same?
No, prototype means that it came out of Kemet. The prototype for the Leviticus.
Okay, so is it the copy? Are you saying that the Levitical priesthood is the copy?
Prototype doesn't mean copy.
I'm saying prototype means it's the original, and then it would make the Levitical priesthood the copy, but it was still
no. I'm not using the word copy. It was based on. It came from the prototype, which is specific. That's why I use the word prototype.
See, I wish you would have sent me that we might have to change the topic, but for the people in the audience, the subject, we'll get the title together.
You have a problem with the word?
Well, let me ask you a question. Do you think that it's not the prototype?
Did the Levitical priesthood come from Kemet? Did it?
Yeah, that's what prototype means.
She told me we're going to prove this in the Bible. She said that as well. Not saying we can't use other sources, but she specifically challenged me on the Bible. Like, Christina, you don't
wait. Hold on. I know she likes to talk a lot, but wait. I never said we can't use outside sources.
No, I said we can, but you specifically challenged me on the Bible. Like, when
it is because the Levitical priesthood is in the Bible, Christina.
I will dog walk you in that Bible. That's what I
said. Christina, give me a minute to talk.
Go ahead, you can talk. I don't want y'all switching stuff up on.
But you're talking while I'm talking, though.
I'm gonna mute up.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Prototype means that it came out of it. Okay, that's specifically what we discussed. I've been saying this for over a year. The Levitical priesthood came out of the Kemetic priesthood. It was modeled after it. That's what I'm saying when I say prototype. It's modeled after it. The word copy isn't the word that I would use. The better word is modeled after it. Now, as far as saying you're going to dog walk me in the Bible, you didn't even know the Levitical priesthood was in the Bible till we had to explain that to you. So we'll see. Okay. And Sarnetta was there. That's why he's laughing.
That's a lie. Come on,
okay,
sis.
Well, I guess
the audience know better than that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your own image, sis.
Got it.
We know that's a lie. I wish it'll be the day. I tell you, that'll be the day that I bow to Sarnetta as God. The day that Nepal.
Why does Sarnetta have to be your God?
The day that.
Why does Sarnetta have to be your God?
To anything in these
but why did you have to bring up Sarnetta being your God? How about this? How about this?
Because I'm showing you how absurd that is.
Yeah, got it. You're trying to what we call that pandering. We call that pandering. But you don't have to bow this Sonetta to be your God. You just have to learn the Bible and learn where it came from. That's it. We don't need you to pander and
fiery debate.
So anyway,
we don't need you to flatter Sonetta to get your ass dragged in this debate.
I'm gonna go ahead and mute up and let me know when I can speak.
Yes, that would be great if you mute out, because like I said, when I talked to you about, I thought you were gonna mute out. I thought you were gonna mute out. I thought you were gonna mute out. Like I said, when we do this, when we brought the debate to you, you said, well, I really don't know anything about that. And the Bible this and the Bible that. I like to stick in the New Testament. I know you like to stick in the New Testament. Wait a minute. We know you like to stick in the New Testament because you're a Christian, Bible pushing, proselytizing, wannabe preacher.
Wow.
I'm going to take you into the Bible and teach you a few things about the Bible and its origin, according to history and linking it to the Bible. I know you like to run your mouth, but you met your match today, okay? Because I like it. I like it this way. You like it. I love it. You want to get in here and talk about dog walking and all that? Well, I will be the dog walker of the year when it comes to dragging you and bursting your big ass pinata head in this Bible. Yes, that's right, baby. Make those cute faces. You need that because today is your day. And then the June 16th, what is it? June 15th, Senator, will be
the 24th.
June 24th. Okay, I'm just very anxious to get you and bust you open because you've been asking for it. You don't know the Bible. You don't know the Bible. And by the way, since we're here, God does condone. Hey, yes, you can. You'll be able to run your mouth in a minute. Hold on. By the way, since you're here, I thought you were going to mute out. Discipline. You don't, I hope you don't try to do that during the debate. Okay, now let me say this, since you're here, God does condone human sacrifice because you pray to Jesus who's hanging on the cross. God does condone human sacrifice.
Come on.
God does love human. God loves human sacrifice.
This is not the debate, Christina. So she just letting you know.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know the Bible because you don't know it.
All right, let her go. Let her speak. Let her speak.
Yeah, go ahead and talk. Run your big old mouth.
Wow.
She loves it. She hates that she don't got these full lips. She hates it.
Okay, nobody's talking. I'm not talking about actual mouth. I'm not.
You can do it. Just let her talk. Let her get it out. I don't want y'all going. Let her get it out. You're going to come right back. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So, I was talking about the body bags earlier. Let it be clear. I don't got more bodies than this is. So that's the only thing I'm scared of. Secondly, just want you to know, at the end of the day, when y'all called me, I didn't say I didn't know about the Levitical priesthood.
What do you mean you have more bodies than me? That was
let her talk. Just like you were saying, let her talk. So she can get it out.
She just said she doesn't have more bodies than me.
It don't matter what she said. Just let her talk.
You talking about bodies?
You know that body count high.
Oh, man.
All right, my body count.
What about that tongue in your
word is higher. So we going. You know what I'm saying? You might got me in that realm. You know what I mean? But it's higher.
I won't be debating her. I won't be debating her.
I'm saying
I won't be debating her.
I'm saying to say, and no matter
how you apologize.
Hold up, Christine, hold on. So Nicole, you're backing out the debate?
No, she just talked about me saying I have a bunch of sex partners.
Mute up, sis.
She just said that I have a bunch of sex partners. I don't do that. I don't go in here and do that.
No, Nepal, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know who you're going up against.
No,
Christina.
But we don't.
Stop.
I'm not getting personal.
Stop. Christina knows how to win a debate before the damn debate. And that's what she's doing right now. And now
so we get to get personal?
She's under your skin, Nepal. You're the one backing out right now.
Okay, Sonetta, I'm going to say this real quick. I'm not getting personal with her. If we're going to talk about each other personally, or we're going to debate? Because I could talk about that tongue that doesn't fit in her mouth, that big ass tongue.
All right.
Do it, sis. Do it. You love it.
I could talk about those
All right, everybody, let me put both of y'all in the back real quick, man. I'm gonna put both of y'all in the back real quick. All right, number one, man, this is gonna be a damn debate. Everybody knows who Christina Nick is. She gets under the person's skin. She tries to win the debate before the damn debate. Let's stop it, man. If you're not ready, if you can't handle it, then don't get in the ring. This is the toughest goddamn place to be in. We all know that. So don't get in the ring if you can't deal with Christina Nick. Christina Nick, if you can't deal with Nepal, y'all should never agree to it. Because the person that back out is gonna be sad. Gonna look sad. So in the debate, I want y'all to know there's not gonna be no personal attacks, no slander, no cursing out each other, none of that. Everybody's gonna have their damn time to speak. It ain't gonna be speaking over each other, none of that. It's gonna be a clean debate. So right now, this shit that y'all doing, y'all don't even know this is just promotion. Why is it? I don't want nobody getting upset. This shit is promo. God damn, it's good promo.
It was sad. That debate.
Hold on. So I'm gonna let y'all both back in. Please be a little respectful with the jabs. Y'all can jab, but come on, man. Let's try to keep it a little clean, sisters. Yeah,
all right. I need to say something before she speaks.
Hold on, because both of y'all say y'all believe in God. Is this Crip versus Blood shit? What's going on? We already seen that earlier. So y'all both say y'all believe in God. Please be a good representative of
let me say something to you, and I mean that. You put me in the back chat. I need to speak before she
put
does.
both of y'all in the back chat.
I need to say something.
All right, hold on. Stop. Everybody, I got both of y'all in the back again. When I call on you, I need y'all to respond. Remember, I run this shit. I control this shit. When I call on you, you can speak. It's only one mic. I don't want y'all speaking over each other. All right? I'm going to give you 2 minutes, Christina, just 2 minutes, and I'm going to give Nepal 2 minutes to speak. All right? Christina, you got 2 minutes to speak.
All right. Just notice that the sister went on, and she interrupted me. But
hold up for a minute. Whoever can't handle it, I'm going to tell you right now.
2 minutes is all I need.
Hold on, brother, sister. Whoever speak over each other, and if it's not your turn, I'm going to introduce you to the backstage. Now, I'm telling that to both of y'all. If you speak over one another, I'm going to put you in the back. All right, Christina, you got 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, so she said whatever she wanted to say about me and then interrupted when it's time for me to talk. But I can do this in 2 minutes. So I never once said I didn't know about the Levitical priesthood. The Levitical priesthood is not my conviction, is what I told her, because I'm not a liar, right? So the sister makes herself out to be a liar. I said we could have dealt with Melchizedek. We could have dealt with anything else. I said the Levitical priesthood is not my conviction. And so the same way she's trying to change the title, the same way she's trying to manipulate the show and spread lies, that's all she got. That's all she can do, because she already knows she's perpetuating a lie. She's a lying wonder. But I come bringing the truth.
You breaking up a little bit, Christina.
And all she can do is sit against the truth.
Froze.
You breaking up a little bit, Christina.
She froze. She got to go out and come back in.
All right.
So can I go now?
Go ahead, Nepal.
All right. So
You want to wait till you here, or you just want to go?
Sonetter, may I speak?
I'm asking you a question. Do you want to wait till she get back, or you
No,
just?
I don't want to wait till she gets back. I want to say what I need to say. So as you saw what happened here, and I don't want to be disrespected again. I didn't say anything about her personally. When I said big mouth, I'm talking about talking. But you notice this woman, because I was getting the best of her, she started talking about body counts. When we know Christian women are the biggest hoes we've ever known. I'm not doing personal shots on people, Sonetter. I'm doing scholarship. And for you, it's very disconcerting for you to say it's okay for women to talk about other women, saying you got a high body count. But brothers don't get in here and do that, and you don't allow that. But of course, because it's Nepal, you say, oh, come on, have thick skin. I'm going to drag her scholarly and with information. I'm not going to slander people. As you saw, I could get personal, but I don't choose to do that in a debate. Now, Sonetter, you have a responsibility to stop this woman. It's not about her getting under my skin, because I can bust her up all day, and you know that. I can bust her up all day, but she will not be in a debate with me, and I will not join a debate where somebody's talking about, oh, we know she has a high body count. What the fuck is she talking about? This bitch doesn't know shit about me besides I'm going to beat her ass in the Bible.
No cursing.
Oh, I can't curse, but she can talk about I have a high body count. Get the fuck out of here. I'm going to be.
All right, you got to go, Nepal. You got to go. I just said there's no cursing, and you telling me to get the fuck out of here on my own channel. There's no cursing. Now, I got to let you go. I'm not going to take no disrespect from none of y'all, from nobody. All right? So let me come on back over here to Suntan. What's up, man? What's up?
Is Christina still around? I just had a quick question for her.
All right, Christina is here.
Hey, how you doing, Christina? Hey, how you doing, Chris? Her joint kind of messed up.
Yeah, her joint is messed up. It's messed up.
You okay, Chris?
Y'all can hear me?
No,
yeah, I hear you now. Yeah.
Hey, Christina, I got a question
about that, guys.
for you.
Listen, I'm not.
That's
I just
okay.
want y'all to know, Sonetta, I apologize. I'm not bothered at all, and I do know how to pick with Nepal, but I know how to be on my better behavior. So I will do that for the sake of the promo. I don't want people to feel like this is going to be a cat fight. So it's not going to be a cat fight. And I want you guys to know that.
Now, Christina, I already know how you get it in. I know how you get down. You try to win the debate psychologically in their head before they even get in the ring. So I already know what it is, man. You know.
And here's the thing. Don't come for me unless I send for you. So a lot of times I won't start it, but I will finish it. I will pack you up and break you down like a $2 suitcase. You feel me? Then pack you back up. That's what I'm saying. I'll break you down, then pack you up and send you on your way. So that's it. So make sure she don't fall apart like a $2 suitcase. We got the footage of the first time me and her ever had an interaction, and I packed her up. And so maybe you'll bring that back out for a promo, Sonetta. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, within the next couple weeks, you know, just to get the stuff stimulated, our first interaction that was so disgusting, the way I came on here and slaughtered her, that she had to take it down. So anyway, I'm saying this to say, I have no problem with the topic, right? Her trying to have her control.
Now, why you keep saying the topic switched? The topic never switched.
No, the topic is the same. It's the title. Right. And so the title is important. And so if y'all don't, if I don't agree to the title, we shouldn't put it on the flyer. I agree to the topic.
Okay, what is the title?
I would like to agree to the title, the actual title. She don't get to pick the title.
Okay, what was the topic? What was the title?
So we didn't have a title, but the topic is, did the Levitical priesthood come out of Kemet? And she challenged me specifically about the Bible. She challenged me. She said, Christina, you don't know your scripture. She said, we're going to be in the scriptures. She said that specifically. So I'm not saying she can't use other sources. I don't mind that. That's the topic and that's the scope, but the title does matter. Let me give you an example. I did the debate last night on Berean. Was Jesus created? We could have did the title as, did Jesus pre-exist? Was Jesus created and did Jesus pre-exist? It sounds like the same subject, but that title does matter. So
no, the title have always been around the Leviticus priesthood.
No, I don't mind the title being about the Levitical priesthood. All that prototype and all this extra words that sister trying to put in the title, we ain't doing that. You see what I'm saying? We ain't playing no games. We ain't doing
how would you prefer the title to be?
Yeah, what is
we can come up with a specific title in the next 24 hours for the flyer.
No, I'm gonna do it right here in front of the people. I'm not doing all that. Let's do it in front of the people.
I'm still talking. Why is the sister interrupting?
All right, let her finish. Let her finish.
And I'm talking to Sonetta. So what I don't want is that Jezebel spirit trying to control.
Oh, you know what? Let's get the title.
This is her challenge.
Oh, man.
Let me speak. This is her challenge. This is her subject.
Oh my God.
We're not going to do her title and her every little thing is about her. This ain't about her. We two debaters. So we can come into agreement. It don't gotta be.
Okay, what's the title? Then what's the title?
So I don't have this problem with any other male debaters at all. Free range.
Right.
Oh my God.
He picked the subject.
What's the title, Christina?
Sonetter, stop muting me. I'm just asking what the title is. Damn.
Over the sister that's talking.
You've been talking for 4 minutes.
It don't matter. I'm going to do the same for her. When you speak, I don't want her talking over you.
Okay, all right,
So
got it, sir.
let her finish.
Sir. What's the title? Because
I would rather the title be, you can say, did the Levitical priesthood come from? You can say, did it copy from? You can say, did the Levitical priesthood, is it a copy from Kemet or something of that nature? Because that's what you said. Did it come from Kemet? Okay. That's it. I don't want to hear no prototype or anything. Mm-hmm. Did it come from Kemet?
Got it. Okay, now may I speak?
Now let us speak, Christine.
You can say, did it originate in Kemet?
Oh, my God.
Christine, let her speak. Don't speak over. Let her get it out. Go ahead.
Okay. Because she's scared of the word prototype, family, those with an intelligent vocabulary, I will say, did it come from, which is the same as prototype. So if you want to, because she doesn't have that vocabulary that is 8th grade vocabulary, we won't use the word prototype. We'll say come from. But just to let everyone know, if the Kemetic priesthood is a prototype of the Levitical priesthood, that means it comes from it. But we have to do this for the remedial challenged vocabulary. So, did it come from the Levitical priesthood? Did it come from Kemet? I don't need to do all these ad hominems and things like that, but Sonetter says Christina's so great and this is how he likes it. You like it, I love it. Because if people know me, I can get down and dirty and be, on that level. Or we could just actually stick to the information. I don't need to hear about Jezebel and her mama and all of the different things that Christian people do. I'm just going to go into the Bible and show the facts. Now, Sonetter, this is going to be a great debate. Yeah, you could pump her up all you want, but you and I know that she doesn't know shit about the Levitical priesthood, and she doesn't know anything about the Levitical priesthood. And all she knows how to do is run her mouth and act like she's a big badass. But I'm here for it, okay? I'm here for her. Nobody's got thin skin on this woman. I'm going to try to take a higher road like most of the scholarly debaters do and not talk about her personally. I will say she doesn't know anything about the Bible. All she knows how to do is proselytize and Bible thump you to death. That's all she knows. And she could talk about, I'm talking to Sonetter, and I don't give two dog coins about who you're talking to or who you're only talking to. When I get you in the debate that people will pay for, so you're going to have to try to have some composure. You're going to actually have to use your brain, and you're going to actually have to know the Bible. You're going to actually have to know information outside of the Bible. You're going to have to know about the Kemetic priesthood enough to be able to refute the information that I'm going to bring. And you won't be able to. All you know how to do is run your mouth and talk, get personal. You know how to get personal, but it's not going to work in this debate. You're going to have to actually prove something. If you say you don't want to show people a cat fight, then learn how to have some decorum, learn how to hold your tongue in your mouth and not talk about people, because body count and Jezebel, nobody gives a damn about that when it comes to scholarly information. Nobody cares. All we want to do is see if you can refute the information. The Levitical priesthood comes from the Kemetic priesthood according to the Bible, and I can use the Bible and extra biblical information to prove it. And you won't be able to. All you're going to be able to do is talk about how I don't have the blood of Jesus healing me, how I'm a Jezebel spirit. That's what they all do. That's what all the Christians do when they debate me. Oh, you're going to burn in hell. I can get you back. Repent. But I'm here for the big mouth. I have to say it. Christian Black woman. I'm here for her today. I don't have to use anything personal.
There you have it. It's going down, man. You already know. All right. Hey, Suntan, what do you got to say for this, man? What do you think? Who you going with, brother? I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
I'll go with Nepal for the simple fact that I believe what she believes. You know, we had the same sort of belief. However, Christina Nix, I wanted to ask her, is she still around?
She's still here.
I wanted to know if the God, the Bible, do he punish the non-believers as well as the believers? You know, I just had to answer that because she's like...
You don't need to ask that. Of course, you know God will punish the non-believer.
No, what I'm trying to say is...
Come on.
Hey, if I'm an atheist, which I'm not...
God gonna punish you if you're atheist. According to the Bible.
Hey, listen here. On the debate, though, I'll believe it. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it right here. I think they're arguing this. They got the same ideals. It's just the idea that came first. That's the debate.
Okay. Hey, let me ask Revelation X. Who you going with on this debate, brother? Hey, Christina, I don't want y'all two talking no more. We're gonna bring y'all two back on your own show. You know?
Yeah.
We're going to bring y'all two back on your own show and just let y'all go ahead and talk the talk, man. I mean, you know, yes, but you want to say something?
Can I say this, though, real quick? Can I say this about the two titles?
Go ahead.
All right, so the title is either one title is, did the Levitical priesthood come from Kemet, right, according to the Bible? Can y'all...
Right. All right, she went back out.
She needs to get her internet up. That's what she needs to do, because we don't need this happening in the debate, like, for real.
Yeah. Okay, so Revelation, who you going with in this debate, brother? And why?
This is gonna be fire. And I have to apologize to you because the energy is so high with both people. I cannot choose right now, son. I'm being honest with you. I'm looking. I'll be like, Nepal got me, and then Christina gonna come in with her energy, and she got me. However, I will say this: it's all about information. And in terms of the Leviticus priesthood, and the way that I see Nepal presenting her information, I would probably go with Nepal. But like I said, I'm being honest with you, son. I love both of their energies. This is gonna be fire, and I'm glad that we don't have to pay to see it. So
pay to see it. No, you gotta pay to see it, brother.
Which one of the debates is the one that we don't gotta pay to see?
The one coming up Saturday.
That's with who?
That's with Christina Nick going up against Free Range.
Oh, okay.
You know, Free Range gonna work itself up to a paid debate, but right now, this is the top notch right here. This the heavy hitters right here, man. We give enough.
It's definitely a debate that I would pay to see, Sana. It's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire.
So let me go to Just Us TV. Just Us TV, you there?
You can hear me?
Yo, who you going with on this debate, brother?
I truly see Nepal winning if she holds her composure. If she don't, I don't think she's gonna win.
Good point.
She's gonna hold her composure. You know why? Because in the real debate, there's no slander, there's no cursing at each other, there's no calling names. It's gonna be professional.
So Nepal wins 100%.
And then I got you already know who I got as the moderator. I got Brother Domo. So Domo will be a good moderator for all of that. Anybody who try to get personal, they will have their time taken away from them. How much time? I don't know. We're gonna find all of that out when Domo gets in the ring, and he'll let the people know the rules, just like we did it with Unk and Sanchez. So it's going to be professional.
Yeah, I like that.
That's my answer.
Because this is a thing. Thankfully, I've had a few debates. And I'm glad she's getting her feet wet. And I mean this in all honesty. This isn't a diss. I'm glad she's getting her feet wet. She's in this new debate league that they have out there. So maybe hopefully she'll learn how to have more decorum in debates, because I gotta be able to, if you're gonna be in the big leagues, you can't just be a wildling. You have to have decorum, and I know how to have decorum in a debate. I've never ever in any professional debate that I've ever done interrupted my opponent, stepped over the opponent, spoken when I'm not supposed to speak. So I'm hoping that she will be able to learn some of that in the debate league that she's in, because I am ready to just take this woman and drag her to the deepest part of the ocean when it comes to scholarly, to intelligence and to history, and show her the Bible it didn't just fall out of the sky from God. It actually was written by actual flesh and blood people who were inspired, and the Levitical priesthood was inspired by the Kemetic priesthood, enough for the Kemetic priesthood to be a prototype. She doesn't like that big, gigantic, scary word, y'all. So we're going to say it came from Kemet. The Levitical priesthood came from Kemet.
All right, Christina, you back? What's up, Christina? Unmute yourself.
Let's see if I can make myself. Okay, can y'all hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So notice that she didn't say drag me to the pits of hell where she vacations. But let me say this. 2 titles, because she keeps switching it up. Notice how she said inspired. So inspired.
I guess her internet must be in hell too, because it just cut her off. See, this is what happens when people come for me like that. She doesn't know. I am going to drag you to the pits of hell, and you will be there. And I guess I do vacation there, baby. And it's nice and hot, and I will have you down there in hell, trying to get out, crying for your God and crying for Jesus to help you. Oh, Jesus, you know the story of Lazarus? Let me just dip my finger in the water. That's going to be her. I'm going to be holding her ass in scholarly hell. She's going to be hoping and wishing to get out. She's going to try all she can. All of these little ad hominems aren't going to work for her, because everyone's going to see that she doesn't know how to debate when it comes to stepping up to the big league. She could talk about how she did this and that to me all she wants. When I invited her on to a build as a sister, and she started talking over me, and Sonetter was, he didn't get to take care of it. But I digress. I don't want to get off the topic.
And can I ask you?
The Levitical priesthood was inspired by, came from, whatever she wants to use. It is from the Kemetic priesthood. That's where it's from. Now, the only hope that she has is to maybe go to someone who actually is a professional debater and who knows something about Kemet, or knows something about the other religions that influenced the Hebrew Israelite religion, the Judaism. And if she does do that, see, I'm throwing her a bone. I'm that confident. If she does go and try to find out other religions that influenced the Levitical priesthood, I still will drag her, because the Bible says that they came out of Egypt. They came out of Egypt. So you already are lost. They came out of Egypt. Let's stick to the information. The Levitical priesthood, the Levites were in Egypt.
Don't give up too much. Come on, Nepal.
No, I'm that confident. And look, Sonetter, she can't get around it. Just like the sweat shining on her face, that's how real this information will be. Just
all
like
right,
that.
All right.
Okay, so yeah.
I don't want y'all to addressing each other right now. Go ahead, Christine.
Go ahead and expose your face, sis. Let's see you on camera. That's supposed to be a rule. Why she don't get to be on camera?
I don't have the camera, baby. I'm above the rules.
Come on, yo, man, let's go.
I'm the queen.
Okay.
So
look.
Come on.
I'm the queen.
Come on. Oh man. All right, so let me go to brother Dan. Let me go to brother MBB. What up, brother MBB?
How you doing? Peace.
Peace, man.
Shit. My real question for Christina. But I'm gonna just ask Nepal a quick question. So, how are you gonna be able to stop her from putting in her beliefs versus actual Bible facts? How are you gonna be able to basically kind of distinguish those two things are kind of stop her from inserting her belief instead of actual Bible fact?
Wow, that is an excellent question. And I'm so glad you brought that up. Brother, the answer is I won't be able to, because all she has is beliefs. She doesn't have any information that would be able to refute my claim. She will only come with beliefs. Thank you. Bless you for bringing that up. She will only come with beliefs. As you see, she's doing all this stuff about I vacation in hell. I'm a Jezebel. So that's why I said the thing about the sweat. I don't even have a problem with her face. But see, when in Rome, you have to do as the Romans do. But in the debate, I hopefully won't have to stoop to this level. You never know if it's going to be allowed for her to do all these ad hominems. I'm really going to just try to stick with the information. So no, she won't be able to do anything but her beliefs, because that's all she has is her beliefs in Jesus and salvation. And can she escape hellfire? She will not have any information that is actually factual or even biblical. She won't even be able to get biblical information to refute my claim that the Levitical priesthood comes from, originated in, whatever she wants to.
You see how she keep changing it?
No, I'm just throwing out all of that for you, because
no, she answering the brother question.
I'm not changing anything.
I just need 2 minutes, Sonetta, so we can close out.
And when I'm done,
just in case I can't pop back on.
Question. I'm answering the brother's question, sister. So
okay, I apologize.
You notice how she keeps on saying I'm changing it. See, that's a tactic, y'all. That's a tactic.
Say what you're gonna say. Go ahead.
She's trying to hold on to something. I'm giving her so she can say when I beat her, when I bust her piñata in this debate, she can say, well, they kept changing it. This is just a tactic. Nobody changed anything. I'll be clear for those who have pretty much decent comprehension. Okay, decent comprehension is the Levitical priesthood.
Hey, Sonetta, I don't know if my connection gonna be clean.
The Levitical priesthood. The Levitical priesthood comes from Kemet, the Kemetics priesthood. See how easy that is?
All right, go ahead, Christine.
Okay, so that could be the title if she's saying that. She said, according to the Bible, that's what she said. She said, she'll give me this. According to the Bible, the Levitical priesthood comes out of Kemet. That is a title.
Oh now, my God.
The Kemetics priesthood being a prototype means that it's the original, and the Levitical priesthood would be a copy. That is a separate title.
See,
so whichever title she wants to do, I just don't want it to be her making it and switching it up. I don't care about either one of those titles. So according to the Bible, does the Levitical priesthood come from Kemet? That is the title. I will accept that.
No, that's not the title.
Could you mute up? Just mute up. I'm talking to Sai.
I'm not muting up.
Okay. Could she not interrupt me? I don't know if I'm gonna have my
I'm not interrupting you. Go ahead.
Let her speak, please.
I'm in the mountains, so the signal is really bad. So I'm saying this to say that's one particular title. Is Kemet, or is the Kemetics priesthood and the prototype for the Levitical priesthood? That would be a second title, and they are specific titles. They are different titles. I just want you to know. So I don't want that switched up. Once we pick it, it's up, it's stuck, but it would have to be those words. According to the Bible, did the Levitical priesthood come from Kemet?
So can I ask?
That's separate than the prototype title. So I'm okay with it. I just want it to be agreed upon, not on her own when she got to think about it.
Okay, then let me talk to you about it then.
I'm on the last 15 seconds. So I just don't want it. I want it to be clean and upfront and agreed upon the exact wording. That's it. I don't care about different things.
All right, let
her
talk. Go ahead.
No, we don't need to do. I don't know why one person has to talk. Let me just say this, y'all. Nobody's gonna say according to the Bible is a Levitical priesthood. That's stupid. My stance is, oh my fucking God.
Hold on, Christine, let her talk.
Listen, it's clear. My stance, it's not a hidden agenda. The Levitical priesthood came out of the Kemetics priesthood, period. Nobody's going to say, you see how she's trying to manipulate? Nobody is dumb enough to say, according to the Bible. I said, I can prove it with the Bible. I can prove it with the Bible and extra biblical information. It didn't. So the title is, because you're scared, and you should be, the Levitical priesthood. You can use the word originated, you can use the word come from, or you can use the word prototype. I'm being clear. Come on and get this work and stop dilly-dallying or gish-galloping. Shout out to Chris Harris. Just come on and get this work and get this beat down and move on and be a better person from it. Nobody's trying to say anything. She's running around talking about she didn't do this title. I'm going to say it for the 19,000th time. I've been saying it on this channel. I've been saying it everywhere. The Levitical priesthood originated, came from, was modeled from, prototype is the Kemetic priesthood. God damn, if you're scared, don't take a debate.
Okay, MBB, go ahead, brother.
Oh, she done jumped off again. It was for Christina. A specific question for her. But I just appreciate you, Saul. You putting out this great content. You doing a great job, bro.
Thank you, brother.
You're doing a great job. And also, you got some young researchers on the other side of the map. I'm gonna send you a presentation. You feel me?
Yeah, let's do it, brother. Let's do it.
Just ready. All right.
You got my email, right?
No, I don't got it.
All right, I'm gonna put it in the chat, and so you can see it on the screen.
Okay, cool.
Willie, you got something to say?
Oh, I definitely do. What's up, Si? What's up to everybody on the panel? Nepal, what's going on? Listen, this is gonna be an easy debate for Nepal. Very easy. Like it's gonna be like Tank knocking somebody out in the first round. But I do have an issue with a lot of these debates that's been coming up, especially with these Christians. They want the debate titles to be specifically for them. And what I'm asking you, Si, is to bring another group of or another party or another group of scholars that you know, because I know you know a lot of scholars, they can actually come up with a debate that's neutral for both parties. So nobody has an advantage. Nobody has some simple wordplay like, is it correct from the Bible? Is it correct from here? The wordplay that they're playing now is getting to the point where it's starting to get.
Hey, hold on, brother. Let me get her while we got her here because she keeps falling off. Christina Nick, I want you to know something, Christina Nick. Yes. By taking this debate, let me say this real quick. There's no need for you to be afraid because I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to have. Hold on, listen to me. Listen to me.
She's afraid.
You see Judah Naz in the building. You're going to have all the Hebrews backing you because, you know, they don't want to accept Kemet. So to me, it looks like you may be, I don't know, man. I think Nepal might be the underdog in this debate.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have all the Hebrew men going on with you. I spoke to Judah Nazareth last night. Hear me out. I went on Judah Nazareth's platform and I told him what was going down. And I told him the topic of the debate. Don't you know, all of them in the debate, including Judah, was like, oh my God, Christina Nick is going to kill Nepal. So they all rolling with you. So don't be afraid of the topic. Nepal stance. Hold on. Nepal stance was always the Leviticus priesthood come out of ancient Kemet. She always said that. The prototype. She always said that. So ain't nobody changing nothing, Christina.
All right, you ready? Can I respond?
Go ahead and respond.
Okay, first and foremost, I don't debate. I don't live what I don't already know. I just want you to know. So I do what I need to do out of conviction, right? So I want to say that first and clear. Nobody's scared about anything. Another thing is, we have not discussed rules. We ain't discussed judgment. I don't remember. I didn't even know that it's supposed to be up to the audience to judge who wins. So I don't want things done all haphazardly. I don't want anything out of order. So if y'all want to set up the debate, let's set it up for real. We ain't agree to no rules. We ain't agree to nothing.
What?
But the fact that we're going to debate on a topic. So that's all I'm saying. I just want things done correct.
You sound scared.
And I don't want the Jezebel spirit.
Let her finish.
I don't want her controlling everything the same way she's controlling this narrative, the same way she thinks she run the show. You don't run nothing, sis. That's it.
No, everybody know
I just wanted like any other debate I've done before, where everything is upfront and clear. This don't got nothing to do with fear. This is professionalism. That's it. I'm asking for professionalism. Don't be giving me nothing, no dates, no titles that y'all didn't call me about the same way you were calling me on the phone, begging me for a debate, Nepal, because you are down bad and down tremendously in the community.
Oh my God. What?
Because you're down bad.
What are you talking about? I never called you in my life. I don't even know your phone.
Obliging you. And the good Queen Mother is going to indulge you and give you the debate you're begging for. That's it. Just come correct. That's it. She don't run nothing over here. She might run the House of Consciousness. She don't run Christina. and at the end of the day, she want to be Afrocentric. She want to be Kemet so bad, but then still coming against these full Afrocentric lips and this beautiful melanated face, so she can keep all those because she knows she jealous.
Can you please stay on mute?
Since you want to be, so you like that sister. You like that sister who for the NAACP, that president who wanted to be. You can't be. I'm the prototype, sis. You're the copy. I'm the prototype, and you're gonna bow. That's it.
Okay, may I speak now? Okay, I don't know what she's talking about with lips.
Right, hold on for 1 minute. Hold on. Christina, get back up here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you taking the debate? Yes or no? Are you going to take it? Is the topic good?
I don't mind about the topic, brother. I want us to make sure we get that title together. That's it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the title.
I'm okay with the topic.
That's what I'm talking about.
The title goes on the flyer. Just give me a call before the title goes on the flyer.
Okay, can I speak now?
No, you can't speak now. I'm talking. Let me finish talking to her. Let me talk to her. I run this like she thinks everybody else run my platform. I run my damn platform.
She's just playing with your head.
I know that, but no, she ain't playing with my head.
Yes, she is. She knows I don't run this platform. She's playing with your head.
So Christina, the topic is what we saying. The Leviticus priesthood come up out of Kemet. Is that all right?
Yes, I'm okay with the topic.
All right, there you go. The rules and the engagements of the debate. This is a professional debate. There's no profanity. Of course, there's no cursing. There's no slander with each other. There's no name calling. There's no speaking over each other. Each group, each person will have a little some time, whether it's 10 minutes or 15 minutes each round. Y'all will have time. So we're gonna break all this down to you. This is what we do in a debate. This is the toughest environment to be in.
Can I address what she said now, Sonetter?
I'm trying to respond to her first.
Okay, go ahead.
Why is she cutting you off? Like, why does sister cut you off?
Nobody's cutting him off. Shut the fuck up.
Man. Yo, man.
Come on.
Yo, do you understand what I'm saying, Christine? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I understand. That's the general rules of any debate.
All right, there you go. That's how we're going to do it. There you go.
Okay.
All right. So that's enough. That's enough, Nepal.
I want to talk about the title.
Go ahead.
What do you mean that's enough? Let me tell you something.
Let's move on. You run this.
I'm gonna speak now, Sonetter. How you were telling me to let her speak. Y'all see how Sonetter is, right?
Come on.
Okay, but I still got it. Even though I don't get to do what I like to get. Shake your head. This woman said I called her.
Oh my God, man! If you didn't call, you didn't call.
You called her.
Right.
And you told me to debate her. I told you, Sonetter. Can you get off the big screen and let me speak and show me respect?
No, because I don't want you going back over that.
No, this is the deal, though.
Let me tell you.
I don't want to do a debate.
Let me talk. This is why the brothers don't want to debate women. Because you can't compose yourself, man.
It's her. I don't want to.
Let me put y'all in the back. This is why brothers don't want to debate no goddamn women. But you want to debate the men, and then when I tell y'all to stop, you get all caught up. Y'all, I don't understand y'all, man. Come on. You make them say, no, I don't want to debate no women. You got to show some decorum, both of y'all. If somebody coming out and say something you don't agree, oh, no, I didn't say that. No, I don't know what. Let it go. You know you didn't call her. Why bring it up? I don't get y'all, man. This is why the brothers don't want to debate women, man. You got to show them that y'all can hang in here and be able to take these hits and take these blows. Because if you can't, they all going to say, nah, bro. You see how they act over there? I ain't debating no women. I'm not going to debate women. So come on, man. Y'all got to stop it, man.
Okay, may I speak now? Because you said I could speak.
Y'all back in. Come on.
I would like to speak without being interrupted and being disrespected. I've been debating. I'm talking about me as a debater. I've been debating since 2019 with men. Everybody knows I'm the one woman.
Thing now where they don't.
I thought you didn't. You said I could speak. I've been debating with professional debaters. I never get personal. I'm one of the most. I get professional. Any debate that you see me do, you can go look at my debates. I don't talk about personal things. I came from a debate league where it was all professional debaters. Sonetter, it's very disappointing that you're trying to throw me in the category with this woman who is unruly. I am in a debate. I've been in debate leagues where I don't do this. And when you said to debate her, do not interrupt me, please. Do not disrespect me again by interrupting me for her. When you said to debate her, the first thing I said is,
that's nothing to talk about live on the air.
I'm not talking about her, you mean.
We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later.
I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about myself as a debater.
We will talk about it later.
Okay, I will.
It's going to be me, you, and Christine on the phone.
Can I
so
finish?
We're moving on.
Okay, I would like to finish.
All right, no, you can't finish. No,
I want to let people know what kind of debater I am.
We're moving on. We're going to talk about it later on all three of us on the phone. Now,
Can I say that? All right, that's fine. That's fine. I would like to say this though.
Go ahead.
I would like for you to stop cutting me off and telling me moving on, because I don't like to do this. That's why I want to debate brothers. I want to debate men, because men do not act like this. They don't. I don't act like her. And for you to say move on, no, I am a professional debater. I didn't beg anybody for a debate. I don't like getting in debates with people who can't control themselves. Now, for you, don't keep interrupting me and cutting me off. I did not want to debate her just because I know she does this kind of stuff. But you said this will be a good debate, and I know it will.
All right, Nepal.
I know it'll be a good debate.
Nepal,
I'm not done.
I don't care about none of that stuff, man.
I know.
Let's move on now.
And then Sonetter.
Oh man, I gotta put you in the back, Nepal, because you just don't get it, man. God damn it. Then you say I'll be disrespecting you. No, you disrespect me. I'm telling you I'm good with it. Let's move on. Let's move on. Free range. What's up, brother?
Yo, hanging in there, man. I was just about to tap out because I know these sisters been going at it, but y'all know the debate is next week. Did God create man, or did man create God? That's me and Christina Nix. So please tune in. It's gonna be fun. It won't be as hectic as what y'all just saw, but it will be fire.
All right, that's right. Hey, Christina Nick, I will be talking to you in Nepal behind the scene. Enough of this. We're gonna get everything straight and everything correct behind the scene. Ain't no more of this going back and forth. I don't even know if I could bring y'all two on for goddamn promo anymore. Y'all profile high level fire, man. I don't know, man.
So this is what I was talking about.
This is still, free range is back on. We can close that out as well.
Yeah, I want y'all two to close this thing out. Go ahead.
Yeah,
free range. This Saturday is going down. What time is good for y'all this Saturday?
This Saturday, 8 p.m. I think he said 8.
8 p.m. Yes, 8 p.m. Make sure y'all have y'all in the building. I'm gonna tell you something. I just met this brother, Free Range, and goddamn, I love his philosophy. I love the way he speak. I love the way he break it down. This is not no dumb brother. This brother studies. This brother do research, and I'm saying I love the brother information already. Same way with Christina Nick, she knows how to crawl and get up under people's skin. This is why a lot of people saying, "Oh, Christina gonna get this. She got it. All she gotta do is get Nepal out of her comfort zone, and it's a wrap." Man, listen, y'all gotta look at Floyd Mayweather, and you gotta look at Tank Davis. When real professional boxers get in the ring, they don't get in the ring mad. They don't get in the ring frustrated. They don't get in the ring angry. You know why? Because they can't think right. They mess around and get knocked out in the ring. So they got to be focused. They got to clear their head. They don't take that drama in the ring. They let their fists do the work. And so this is what I'm telling you. It's the same thing. If someone can beat you outside of the ring before you get in the ring, the only thing you're thinking about is, I'm going to get this beat. I'm going to tear her up. And next thing you know, you can't think right because you're too busy trying to tear her down.
That's it.
So clear your head. Both of y'all ladies, clear your head. Understand what this is about. All right? And best of luck to both of y'all. So I'm going to let y'all go ahead and close out. Free range, close this thing out, brother.
Yes, sir. So once again, y'all know it. I'm going to bring it. Atheism is really unstoppable when it comes to these type of subjects. So please tune in. It's going to be short, sweet. I got a lot of respect for the sister. She's been really great. So I ain't going to come at it. I ain't going to tackle personal. It's just going to be, we're going to stick to the doctrine and make you do what it do. So y'all please tune in next Saturday, 8 p.m. Let's get it.
Free range. That's it. Free range, like free range chickens. And I'm coming shooting them down, man. We frying them up like it's Sunday morning. And you know what I'm saying? I've already won because God wins and the logic wins, the scriptures win, the science win. You see what I'm saying? I appreciate the brother. He's a well thought philosophical brother. We can see that. And I just want you guys to know I'm ready for all of it. You should have saw the body bag last night. The brother had his head in his hand on the Q&A. Had his head in his hand. You feel me? I have that effect on people. I'm so glad to be here, Sonetta. I thank y'all. Tune in. It's going to be real. It's going down Saturday. And Nepal up next. She up next.
All right. So thank y'all, man. Thank everybody for coming through. Appreciate y'all. Peace and black power. Judah Naz. Bring your ass on, Judah Naz. Hit the link, Judah Naz. I'm getting ready to get out of here. Y'all can go, y'all. I'll see y'all later. I want to talk to Judah Naz. You ain't got to turn on the camera, Judah Naz. Hit that goddamn link. Hit the link, Judah Naz, before I get out of here. Come on, Judah Naz. I'm waiting on you, brother. I'm waiting on you. Are you coming on, Judah Naz? Are you coming on? Hit the link. I want to find out, what do you think? Who do you think going to win this? Okay, I'm coming. Come on, Judah Naz. You already know what it is. Damn, after all these debates, man, y'all got to know how my sister Christina Nick is, man. Christina Nick is fiery. She know how to get in the ring and win a debate before the damn debate. Suntan, I'm good. I'm going to let you go, Suntan. I already let everybody go. You know, that's all it is, man. Y'all got to be able to handle Christina Nick. She's like this with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Yes. My man, Judah Naz is in the building. Y'all already know what it is. This is my brother, Judah Naz from Torah Nights. And Judah Naz, what's up, brother?
Shalom, OG son. Sorry if I'm speaking funny. My face was swollen. I had
yeah, man. I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Damn, man.
Yeah.
What do you think about the up and coming debate with Christina Nick and Nepal, brother? And you know that already.
That's going to be a great debate, and I am Team Nepal, but this is just, in my opinion, this is an unwinnable angle. And the way Christina Nick debates, I seen her mind control a brother last night in a debate.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
So she, and she's not going to use curse words and things like that. But Christina has like a way like me in the ring. She knows how to like say certain things to kind of get you off your square, whatever,
yeah.
right? She's not calling you names or like things like, but she knows she's aggressive in the ring. So if Nepal like gets off, get her composure, or starts to not really focus on the debate and starts focusing on how Christina does her thing, it's going to be an easy win. And the way Christina worded the debate is according to the Bible. And it kind of seemed like Nepal didn't really want to stay in the Bible with that. And it's kind of like, I just don't see Nepal winning the debate the way Christina is. So, yeah.
Yeah, damn, you don't see, I told Christina that she gonna have the Hebrew Israelites because the reason I know that is because the Hebrews, excuse me, all Hebrew Israelites don't want nothing coming up out of Kemet attached to it, even though Nepal is right. Y'all could say, nah, she not. It all comes out of Kemet, bro. And that's a fact. That is a fact. Now, I know people say, oh, Saul, I don't like you disrespect Nepal. I have not disrespected Nepal. And I have not disrespected Christina. I'm trying to maintain order between the both of them. Would you say, Judah, that I have disrespected Nepal tonight in this conversation? Or was I basically just trying to maintain discipline and order from both sides?
You were definitely trying to maintain order on both sides, because really, Christina, no, Nepal, I'm not taking shots at you, sister, but Christina did kind of maintain her composure and saw that it was fair, and he even added her in on, on castigating, not castigating, on kind of like telling both of y'all to like chill out, even though Christina wasn't really like wilding out. So, and then it's not a shot at Nepal, I'm Nepal's brother, you know what I'm saying, but don't do that in the debate, please, against that sister. That sister is going to be smiling and doing what she does, and it's not. And Nepal got to turn it up, not name calling or personal. I'm talking in the information wise. It's yeah, you were just trying to maintain order, man. But it's going to be Nepal, I just wish you wouldn't. But okay, Sadr, you believe that?
No, say it. Nepal, you wish she wouldn't what?
I wish she wouldn't keep using these weird angles like this. Just it's like a jabber going against a power puncher, a relentless body puncher, or a power puncher that just don't stop. That's how Christina is. She's like, she puts her foot on the gas and there ain't no brakes. And Nepal does her thing. She's a great debater, but this woman is like a pit bull. Her information is whack. I ain't gonna lie. Her she believe in Greek gods and all this, but the way she presents it, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah, it's gonna be a problem.
I think Judah, that I don't think. I know for a fact that Nepal is going to win this debate, right? And all the Hebrew Israelites and everybody is going to be on the side of Christine and Nick because y'all going against Kemet. But the Kemetic brothers and sisters who studied the Bible and who study Kemet knows that Nepal is going to win this because she's 100% correct. There was we did something last year with the Hebrew Israelites that's in Africa. Okay, that's in Africa. And Nepal went on their show. They called Nepal up. She was up there with all the goddamn scholars, the chiefs, and all of them. Nepal brought this up in the topic. And guess what? Damn near all of them agreed with Nepal. So I don't know, man.
Well, hey, like I said, Christina Nick also is a theologian, like certified theologian, ordained minister. So I do see what you're saying, but these like so-called scholars they be trash too, man. Like but I mean it's well, I mean it all depends. Like the sister said, is it going to be out the Bible or Nepal wants to use outside sources outside the Bible, which is fine. Don't see nothing wrong with that. She should be able to do that too as well, but. Just you're gonna have a hard time because it's gonna be like, well, where's Levi mentioned at Kemetics? It's kind of like not, it's not gonna. It's just there. I'm not even gonna get into it, but you know what I'm saying. Nepal knows Torah Knights. That's why we're Torah Knights. We deal with Levi and the priesthood. So we're the ones. We're always pushing the Torah, which is Levi. And Nepal knows this, and she knows that it don't come from Kemet. I just don't know why. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Hey, Sean, man, I'm about to head out, man. But I was just saying thanks for the platform, bro, and I'll see you next weekend. I appreciate it,
my brother. Hey, yo, man, I'm rolling with you, brother. So I love the way you handle Christina Nick. I love the way you handle her.
It's a safe bet. Yeah, bet on me. It's a safe bet. I promise.
Yeah,
I'll see you next Saturday.
No doubt. Peace, brother.
Peace.
Hey, Judah, let's talk about us, man. When are you ready to bring your team through, bro?
Oh, okay. Well, brothers Devion, he's about to have a baby because he's working a lot. We barely even see that brother.
No.
I mean, whichever the brothers that are available, I'll bring them through. But if they're not, I'm trying to
make, because they're always saying, I don't let Torah Nights come through. I let everybody else come through. So I'm telling you, brother, you can come through.
Okay. Well, let me gather, see when they're available, and I'll let you know. I'll hit you up in the back, and definitely we can definitely. I know you mentioned that a certain group said they wanted to smoke, but they didn't want the smoke. They want the vape pen. So, but that will be powerful. You know what I'm saying? And yeah. Or shoot, us. We'll take on the abos, the fake Moorish science dudes. Who you see Tazariak and them, they running. My grandson Tazariak. So, hey, and he's older than me, but still, yeah. But yeah, we
oh man, through. Yo, did you see the brawl yesterday?
Huh? Wait, what do you mean?
Did you see the fight, bro?
Is it between those two boxers? I never heard of them because I'm in Japan.
No, man, it's between two groups, ISUPK and IUIC. You didn't see it?
No. What happened?
Go on my channel. I showed the video before this. Go on my channel. IUIC and ISUPK got into it, man. They got into it yesterday. And the video is up on my channel. I'm talking about it. You got to see it.
Oh, shoot. Well, after you close out, I'm going right there.
No, don't see it. It's on my channel, brother. I'm showing it, bro. You got to see it, brother. They started throwing blows. ISUPK was throwing haymakers. IUIC called the cops, held the brothers down until the cops came and all that.
Oh, man. I don't know. Well,
I'm surprised you ain't see it. Everybody up on it now, man.
Well, I was in the hospital, but hey, I don't know what. ISUPK. There's one thing about them brothers, like you don't want to talk they'll smack to them brothers. You know what them brothers is from. So IUIC, they're like church people, choir boys, so compared to ISUPK. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't picking sides, but yeah,
Okay, I'm getting ready to get out of here. I think my brother Reggie might be coming on next. Reggie have to clear up something with Timbuktu. So y'all, hey Reggie, why don't you get started right now? We can just all move over there. If you get started now, I'll hold the crowd until you go live and we all move on over there to see our brother, Dr. Reggie. All right.
Thank you for being on. Shalom, OG. Shalom to the HOK, shalom to the chat. Sorry if I'm speaking weird. My face is.
Yeah, I know. It's all right, brother. Go ahead. You good.
Shalom. Thank you.
All right. Brother Reggie, I'm calling Brother Reggie. Will you be going live right now, brother? Let me know. Let me know, Reggie. I need to know something. Come on. I am going to put some respect on West Africa. That's not what I asked you, brother. Are you going live now so that we can move the crowd over to the HOK? Yeah, they called the cops, Reggie. Are you going live now? Let's go, man. Let's go, brother. Are you going live now? Come on, man. For those of y'all who have a business, man, go check this brother out. I'm showing this for a long time, man. And y'all need to go and give him a call. Talk to him, inquire some information from this brother. He helping those who would like to help their business grow. Check.
Do you want to make money online? That means you're going to need a website. Go to kingtutoring.org business services. There, you'll be able to collect payments from your clients all over the world.
Yes, I'm going
All right,
live
Reggie, I'm live right now. The people hear you. I need you to hit the live button, Reggie. Go live so we can get on over there. I know you're going to be giving Dulcinea a history lesson or something like that.
Yeah, right now.
Okay, Dulcinea,
So
why are you choosing to go at Dulcinea with the knowledge? What happened, man? She going in?
Well, she crossed the line. She was a little disrespectful.
Oh my God! So you going in on Dulcinea? She was a little loosey-goosey, huh?
Yep. So I am going live. I clicked the live button.
Oh my God! Damn, Dr. Reggie going in on Dulcinea. I'm getting ready to go check that out. Yo, Dulcinea gonna clap back. She don't just stand there and do that, man. She gonna clap back. So, brother Reggie, you better come correct. There won't be
no clap back.
Oh, okay.
There won't be no clap back.
Okay, so go ahead. You live now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Dulcinea, what did you do? What did you do, Dulcinea? You don't want to challenge Reggie on no oh man, hold on. Hold on. You don't want to challenge Reggie on the morals, history, in Timbuktu. That's the wrong thing to do. Here's the link for brother Reggie. He's going live right now. I'm headed over there. I got to go see this. Reggie is going in. They go to the link for that. Y'all want that? Y'all want the smoke? Y'all better leave the HOK family alone. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Leave the HOK family alone. Some people might say, Reggie, you picking on a woman, you picking on the sister. Well, the sister came out and spoke out. So Reggie is probably going to address that. The link is in the chat. All you got to do is click that link, head on over there, and let's see what's going on. Hopefully, if Dulcinea hit the link, he will allow her to come in and let her defend herself. That's the proper thing to do. Let her defend herself. So let me go on over there right now. Let me end this. It's war. Sakina said it's war. It's war. All right. Let me get on over there. Peace and Black Power. We out of here.